Oh,
Mate, I'm such a retard.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I always turn on a console and then just sit there and forget to turn on the TV. So I'm just like, wait,
Like, wait, why isn't it working?
why are you not on yet?
I know what you mean.
Tell you, the fucking sales have been wank recently.
Are they?
For the past couple of weeks, they've been pretty poor.
That's sad.
It is.
I haven't really checked, to be honest. It's been
I check every
absolutely.
week because I literally have 2 games on my Xbox and I'm in desperate need of more.
Yeah. It's absolutely sweating for the uh, Elden Ring.
Shit game, no fans. Who would want to play that shit game?
I
Fucking hell.
don't know. It is pretty bad. I don't know what the hype's all about.
Hmm.
No,
Oh,
no
I'll
one
tell you
else
what's a
here is
better
playing
game.
it
Anthem. It's £5 right now.
either, as opposed to the £55 that
Pardon me.
the thingy is.
90% off.
Oh my
You
god!
really want to sell that game?
What is that? What is that
Wow,
Anthem?
Battlefield 2042
Oh,
is already 50% off as well.
well,
Jesus.
that's going free soon, so I
Don't
don't
know
know
what.
what.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know why you bother. It's going free.
Yeah, stupid.
Or Adam got it for his Christmas and
Yeah.
I
feel
mean,
sorry for him.
I also had like fucking Cyberpunk, so I couldn't like
I
Yeah,
feel
but
very bad for
Cyberpunk's
him.
better now.
Nah,
now.
fuck it.
Yeah, I've
Pardon me.
pretty years to have anything close to a revival of that.
Bury it
and
then.
we already know they don't care enough to do that. So
Yeah, but why would they?
what?
Why would they care?
Don't know. They don't. Just one of them.
Exactly. They don't give a shit, man.
No. I hear you really enjoy Mandalorian so far.
Oh, yes.
That gonna be a fun time.
Episode 6 was fucking alright.
Just you
Fucking
wait.
hate Baby Yoda.
There's only better to come with that.
I fucking hate him. Why the fuck is he there?
He's oh no. Just you wait. You're currently you're watching the peak of it. It's really
I'm
good.
sorry, you can't call any part of it a peak.
But just you wait. You're gonna wish you were back.
That's pretty peak.
You're gonna oh yeah. You're gonna wish you were back there when you get to the good juicy bits.
Yeah. Is Game Pass a quid again yet?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh. I'm trying to like really force this bloody thing to work, and it ain't working. I don't think it's going to work.
What, the podcast?
No, the podcast's working.
Oh.
It's just Discord thing. Yeah, I don't think it's working.
Mad.
That is okay. I don't know what I'm going to fill the space with
So,
there.
boys. Dead Space 1.
Nah. Mid-game. Well, let me double check the stream's actually started.
Gid main.
Okay, it has started. Yeah, pretty mid-game. Don't know what to say. Just pretty bad. Just pretty bad. I'm glad all of us here have actually played it, so we can actually probably talk about it.
And why the fuck would I be here if I didn't play it? I would offer nothing to this podcast.
That is true. That is true. You don't anyway. I'm joking.
Hello.
Don't kick me. It's been a minute since I played Dead Space before. I wanted to play through it again in preparation, but you know, Elden Ring. So
Shit game, man. Why do you waste your fucking time?
I don't know. It is pretty crap. I've only put
Honestly.
to be fair, I've only put like 25 hours into it compared to bloody Lewis with 55, Jake has put 48. It's just one of them. Don't know what to tell you.
That's really unfortunate
I
for all
just
of
rolled
you
a whole
guys.
tip by accident. That hurt.
Not again. What do you want, Bog? What
Was a
do
bit
you
shit.
want? I'm joking. How you doing, Bog?
Oh,
We've actually got someone here. Can you believe it?
Oh,
do we?
cool.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? There's a
Ah,
chat not working
I'll
either.
document the weird shit that comes out my mouth. now.
fucking Elden Ring.
Nothing's working on this. I mean,
To be fair,
Podcast is
neither do you,
broken.
so.
I mean, it's streaming and like the stream's up. It's just the integrations that I want isn't there. So like the whole right side of the screen just isn't gonna work. But I'll try and sort that for next time, I guess. Nope, none of it's working. Yep, chat's not even showing up.
Unlucky, mate.
Unlucky.
Mate.
It's all right. Streamlabs
It's
is
not.
terrible.
But the stream is on.
Yeah, the streamer's on. It's all working. It's just the two widgets are not.
Oh, okay.
But it's fine. I will
Yeah.
try and sort that for next
You got to live and move on, mate.
I've just got to move on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Dead Space. How do we find it?
It's pretty boring game, to be fair.
Honestly, it's shit.
I'm glad we're all in agreement.
I don't know why you made me play it. To be honest, it's
I don't know, when you get to the third one, you'll see why. The third one's absolutely magnificent. In comparison,
Yeah, but I don't know if I can brave myself to get through the sludge to get through the good.
What is
Sounds
this
like
anime?
you with watching Clone Wars.
at the
What
moment it
was
is, yeah.
anime?
I've been I've been going through Twitter as well, and I've heard that like a good 80% of Clone Wars is bad, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do that. There's 7 seasons of it, so yeah, I'm kind of cringing a bit, but I'm gonna get through it eventually. I've got to because I need to end my Disney Plus thing.
Fuck this, man.
I don't know, at least
We don't
Right,
want
mate.
that.
At least Dead Space is good. I think it's a very well aged game, considering it came out pretty years ago now. Look,
What was it? 2010?
2008.
Actually, before that was Dead Space 2, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
2008.
2008.
2008. Yeah.
Wait, Dead
Nuts.
Space 1?
Dead Space 1 was 2008.
Oh, I thought it was
So in order
2011, or was that
for the
2?
That's
remake
2.
is we're celebrating its almost like
15th.
12th year anniversary. No,
15th.
That's a dodgy
I don't know, I
like
can't
number
count.
for a remake.
14.
Yeah,
14.
I can't count. But,
Neither.
now, do we even have a release date on that yet? It looks gorgeous.
No, but I really want to play it.
No, I do want to see what the game that they were originally making before Dead Space was going to be, because it didn't start out as Dead Space.
I don't think they care now, to be honest.
Well, they do, because we're getting it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we?
They were gonna make
Yeah.
you more.
Dead Space was originally going to be System Shock 3.
Oh, right.
And then
That's weird.
Resident Evil 4 came out and did really well, and they were like, "Yeah, but what if we do that in space?" So they dropped System Shock and they went into Resident Evil 4 in space.
Let's
And
see.
guess what? It worked.
No.
Though I do want to see what their version of System Shock would have been.
Yeah,
I do want to see
would have been interesting.
Though I'm
It'd
pretty
be
sure
cool
we're
if
meant to be
we
getting
could get
System
that.
Shock 3 now anyway. So
Yeah, that might be it.
and we're getting shit tons of remakes of the old ones. So hey, we got both.
Yeah, we're having a cake and eating it. We're gonna we'll try and refrain talking about Dead Space 2 for today. Well, mainly because you haven't played it, Matt, but just because
No spoilers.
I know.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
He dies at the end of it. What a load of shit.
But we might be doing a separate one on that. So it's alright.
Dead
It's
Space 3, they use like the weird magic as a marker to revive them. I don't get it. The stories are up its ass.
Oh yeah, and then
Yeah.
like Super Mario comes in and like saves the day. Yeah.
I want to say that's not
fucking
even off
John
the table,
Dark Souls
but
comes out of nowhere,
John
and
Dark
just dodge
Souls
rolls the enemy.
dodge rolls the marker,
The backstabs Isaac.
yeah.
It wouldn't be hard. He's a fucking slow bastard.
I know.
Mate, all of this is kind of predictable. To be fair, I could have predicted this.
Yeah, you could have figured it all out. It's really just dumb. It's terrible. But in all seriousness,
Oh, you use the cliche thing of Deus Ex Dark Souls Machina. Like, what are you playing at?
I don't know. I don't know what to say on that one.
Wish that was Joe. They're actually dodge rolling in fucking Dead Space 3. Now I think about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call it dodge rolling. It's just so slow. You can't dodge at anything.
It's a direction suggestion.
Yeah, it's like a
That's
speed
one
run
way
strat.
to name it.
It's not. It's so weird. I don't know what what could even be classed as, because you're not dodging anything with that.
I can't believe Visceral Games is just in the bin because Dead Space 3 didn't do that well. EA really are fucking parasite of a company.
Yeah. But first one was absolute miracle of a game. Speaking of, can we?
I thought we were saying it was shit.
We can't keep that up for 3 hours.
Challenge accepted.
Try me.
All right then, go on.
It was just, I don't know. I really think it's an overrated game. I can't lie.
It took you bloody ages to start, didn't it? Oh.
There was not that much. There was nothing
Right.
special about it, really.
Davison, have you seen the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star trailer?
No.
It's basically
This was an actual trailer for the original Dead Space 1.
it's also on the bloody it's also on, what do you call it? It's when you idle on the menu for too long.
How does it play it?
Yeah. Oh.
What games used to do that? They used to have the trailer was just like a menu thing because it's like, well, we've done the work, so we might as well use it.
Yeah, if you idle on the menu for more than like a minute, there's no Discord stuff on stream. Yeah, I know, Jay. We can't sort it. There's no
scary. I'm scared.
There's no chat
It's
either.
actually a brilliant trailer.
Oh, it's brilliant.
really
Yeah, it
good.
haunted me.
If you want to see the difference in marketing from Dead Space 1 to 2, just search up Dead Space 2. Your mum will hate it, and it's a very different trailer.
Yeah. It's
It's
weird.
what is it? At the end, it's like it's gruesome, it's violent, it's everything your mum. It's everything
know. I
you
don't
love
even
in a
wanna-
video game, and your mum's gonna hate it. Just like what? It's Dead Space 2. I mean, yeah, sure, my mum does hate it, but that's what?
I don't even want to think about it. It's such a shame, because that would put people off the second game, and that's one of the better ones. Come on, Joe. What? It's literally not my fault. I don't know what to tell you.
Wow. That trailer was the redeeming quality about that game.
About what? Oh,
Dead Space 1, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause it's that
The
bad.
trailer's really good though, isn't it?
That's what I mean. It's the only redeeming quality about the game. The trailer.
I can't tell if you're meant to be like
Oh, the
doing the
trailers.
backwards thing here. I love the trailers.
I'm dropping it now. I don't know.
Trailers.
I'm
Yeah,
dropping it now.
you still got Coffee's link in the description. Just gonna leave it there.
I thought I got
Free
rid of that.
promotion, is that it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
What a guy.
Fucking Twinkle Twinkle Little Star trailer. It's actually genuinely chilling.
Yeah.
And then the second game was just like, yeah, your mum's gonna
It's
hate
very
the game.
fucked.
Let's not talk about the second one today.
It's a really good trailer because it's like it's all calm with that really strange,
Yeah, and it just
distorted radio
scares
noise.
you,
And
yeah.
and then just cuts to like insane violence, and then come back as if nothing happened.
Yeah.
Speaking of, the death
very good.
animations were fantastic. If
Yes.
you even managed to die
like
that
the
much.
special ones as well.
Yeah.
They're all special, pretty much.
Well, yeah.
No, there's
The
a
only
couple
ones
where
that
you
aren't are
can
just
just
like
die.
explosion.
No, there's a couple where you can just die. You just flop
I never
over.
saw them. I always got executed.
Yeah, but you can.
No, I did flop over a couple of times, but
Yeah.
my favorite one's when you get killed by like the regenerated guy.
Oh yeah, he like cuts you to bits, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I remember when weren't we on call when you started playing that bit, and then you realised that he kept on coming back. You're like, oh my god, that was
I was
brilliant.
literally shooting him for fucking ages. I was like, he's grew back. I was
He's
scared
grew,
for
yeah,
my
he's
life.
screwed back. Yeah, it's just like a known thing now in our group. We just call him Nemesis.
Nemages.
Nemesis, yeah. I mean, he's more
No.
threatening with the bloody Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
He's evil.
Yeah, he's great though. I like how he because they're kind of this is just the way he chases you like throughout the game differently. It's great.
Dead Space isn't the only one that does this, but it's like one of the main ones I can think of. Fucking Isaac Clarke syndrome is the most annoying shit in games.
What's that?
When your character just moves slow for the sake of it.
Oh,
They
yeah.
they at least have an excuse in Dead Space, but then you go to like fucking Outlast 2, and
Yeah, that game's
is
terrible
like
anyway.
your walk speed is like a geriatric old man.
Yeah, there's very
Speed the fuck up.
little
Or
good to
Resident
name
Evil
after
7.
that anyway.
Love the game, brilliant game, but why am I so slow?
You're slow in all of them,
You'd
to
be
be fair.
booking it. What's that? A guy that wants to kill me? Let me just fucking vault the table real
Yeah,
quick.
you're slow in all of them. It's one of them. You know, it doesn't make it a good thing, but yeah, it's just.
Not that slow in Resident Evil 4. Or 5, really.
Never
Different
mind
games,
then.
I suppose. You're definitely not slow in 6. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I don't even want to play that, honestly.
It's great. I don't know what you mean.
No, I'm really struggling with it. It's so jank. Just
What?
Resident Evil 6.
Yum.
It's like whenever there's a cutscene, I just don't want one, and then the enemies. It's like all the menus are really weird. The controls are odd. It's really weird. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's definitely not. I don't know. Dead Space is just a miracle of a game for horror. I don't remember. Was there anything even good out in 2008 back then? I don't even for like horror anyway.
I have no idea.
2008
Good.
horror games.
It was definitely an
Oh,
exceptional game.
The first Left 4 Dead, Silent Hill,
Not really horror.
Homecoming, Penumbra, Black
also not
Plague.
really
That's about
horror.
it. Yeah, just Penumbra, Black Plague. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
It was exceptional game.
There's got to be more than that.
I just
Oh no,
googled it.
Siren Blood Curse.
No, I don't know. They're the only ones I
Penumbra.
know. I just said that.
I didn't know Penumbra came out 2008. Fatal Frame.
I just said it for the sake of it.
Fallout 3. Who the fuck's saying Fallout 3 is a horror game? Well, I mean,
I
there's
don't know.
like 2 areas maybe, but
I don't know.
Alone in the Dark. I mean, I can set fire to chairs. I'm not exactly scared, and I can beat the shit out of the thing with the chair that's currently on fire.
Yeah, there's just not as many games now that do what Dead Space is. Where it's just how smart it is in the background without even realizing. It sets things up really well.
Oh yeah, you think it's like a simple game, but it's actually
Yeah,
like,
you think it's simple, but there's actually
it's
a lot
not.
there, and you're like, oh, it makes sense.
It's got like hidden things, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
No, one thing I don't like about Dead Space, it's really reliant on vents for enemies to spawn. It's just vents, fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game sorts out. They've got a bit more variety in that one, but the first one is just like, oh look, a vent.
Hello.
Spawn.
Oh my god, it's
Hello,
Lewis.
Lewis.
Just discussing this terrible game.
Oh, which one?
Dead
Elden
Space.
Ring or Dead Space. Or
Elden,
either. They're
Elden
both-
Ring, yeah,
they're
it's
both
really bad.
qualified.
Yeah, they're the same game, so you can talk about either one, and it'll apply to both. Yeah.
Quick, Jake, make a comparison between the two.
Oh, you won't even. Yeah.
Third person camera.
No, you can do better than
There
that,
you go.
Jake. Come on, you grasp you grasp
The
so
bugs do
much in.
things.
No, you grasp so much in that sort of argument
The
where you
bugs
just
do things.
compare everything.
That is true. They do.
The
It's like-
buttons do
It's
things.
like we see Forza Horizon 3 is actually
Fucking
really
episode.
similar to Dark Souls Remastered because of the. It's like what?
Well, yeah, but actually, no, it's more similar to GTA because your character controls like a fucking car.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, we're just getting on to how the story and the world building and everything. It's a lot smarter than it seems when you're going through it, and then when you get close to the end, you're like, oh. Especially with Nicole.
Oh,
No.
Who's that? Spoilers.
Who's that? Spoilers.
The USG Ishimura is a character in of itself.
Oh yeah,
I would say it's probably the most important
Ishimura.
one.
Is iconic.
it's very iconic.
All the other characters are just faceless prick that's going to get slaughtered number 258.
I think
A lot of them are either very cliche cookie cutter.
Don't talk shit about my Hammond.
I was gonna say Hammond's great.
I
Or-
love Hammond. I
Hammond
don't
is
think
I
he'd
don't
be
amazing.
the
remember
same
him
if
at
it
all.
wasn't for the voice actor. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
definitely
lie.
not. Yeah, well, they're getting rid of that, so the remake's gonna be worse.
Boo.
Yeah,
I wish I had an option to switch between the two because I would fucking love that.
that's
Well, yeah, it's called Boot Up the Old One, Lewis.
Yeah.
yeah, but then you have to really work overtime to make sure it works properly and not have to turn on VSync on or off so that the
Install
first
one
enemy
fix.
doesn't spawn.
Install a single fix.
No.
Joseph, you have to work overtime to get to work. We'll do just one thing. I
That is
refuse.
working overtime. You shouldn't have to do that. Shouldn't have to
I'm not
download a
gonna
fix for
say you
game to
shouldn't have to
work.
do it. It is a piss poor port.
Yeah, it's a terrible port, yeah.
But there's also like a fix for it now. So.
That's fine. It just doesn't. It's not it, is it? It's not ideal. Ooh.
To be
think
fair, the actual like models and texture work graphically for the game, they're pretty good for the time. But the
I think
reason
they're
why
really
it
good
looks
for
so
the
good is
time.
the light. They're pretty good for the time. The reason why it looks so good is lighting.
Oh,
Because it's
definitely.
got ray
Which is
tracing.
Ray
Makes
tracing.
Mate,
makes a
it
difference.
might as. Oh, bro, imagine ray trace Dead Space.
Oh my god, it's like we're getting that. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Thing that I'm not gonna be able to use anyway. But imagine.
I was gonna say we're not gonna be able to utilize it, but oh well.
No, see the thing is
I'll
we
be
know,
able
I know
to.
for a fact that the
So
only
will
thing that
Lewis.
the ray tracing is going to be on is it's only going to be on the suit. I bet you.
I mean,
The equivalent of Forza Horizon 5 having ray tracing only in the Forza Vista, and you can't even notice it anyway.
I mean, so does
Yeah.
Gran Turismo.
I mean, we've seen pre-alpha footage of bloody Dead Space, and they're planning to put ray tracing just in the game, like not just the suit.
I was going to say I thought they'd only do the reflections on the suit. It'd kind of be way too performance taxing worthwhile to do it on everything.
That's why you get an RTX card.
Yeah, and run at 30 frames because they still can't run ray tracing very well.
You know, if you got a 3080 Ti, Lewis would know about that.
I would.
Yeah.
Imagine having 3080 Ti and Elden Ring
I
still
don't know
crashing on you.
I know, bro. It is pretty fucking sad.
Mine's been running pretty well. Gotta say, you
Did
know
that
what?
patch seriously like fix all of it for you?
You know, I'd say the patch and updating my drivers, I've had no problem since.
See, I've
Neither of
updated my
these things have
drivers, done the
solved it.
patch, and it feels the exact same as before. It's like I may as well not done
Have you
anything.
updated your drivers?
Yeah.
But
Oh,
he didn't
well,
need to. The
so you
drivers
prob-
that he had were the
That's
newest
the thing.
ones.
I did
So
it
you
again
prob-
anyway because I
you
wanted to
problem,
make
innit?
sure.
I don't know
I've
what
literally
to
just
tell
got to
you.
wait. It's so fucking sad.
It's just one of them, innit? It's your problem.
Yeah, it
I'm
certainly
gonna load
is.
it up next, and it'll run terribly, but oh well.
It's just inconsistent. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
You know, the lighting helps a lot because some of the because what is it? You know, some of the brighter areas, like what was it, that front bit where you first get attacked by one of those big tank-looking fuckers?
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
really well
doesn't
lit.
look
Yeah.
great. That doesn't look great.
It looks a bit too like
It looks artificially lightened, and the textures
lightened.
look a bit. They look a bit scruffy because it's an old game now. It's from 2008. It's a couple console
Yeah. I
generations ago.
was saying
It's
this.
why most of the game looks okay when it's not making it bright as fuck. You can't see how bad it looks.
Yeah, I'll say when I was watching Lewis play it, every time we saw like something really, really good and outstanding, we were like, "This game's 2008." And then when there was something really bad, you're like, "Oh, the game's 2008." So you could use it either way. You could really
It's a defining game of 2008. That is for
yeah,
sure.
in both in more ways than one.
Like the only really bad part is that bit where it's lit up really bright because you can just look at all the
graphically,
texture
yeah.
and just realize that this game's not exactly new.
It's
But,
like,
yeah, but
everywhere else,
But you're not gonna be
it's
thinking
parts
that
really
when it came
stand
out, though,
to
yeah.
me. Yeah, at the
Everywhere
time
else
you'd be like,
it's not.
"Holy shit, this game is fucking gorgeous, mate."
Yeah.
Everywhere else it's like middle to brilliant because of that lighting. It's the same kind of shit with Fear.
Yeah.
It is the exact kind of same shit with Fear actually because it uses dynamic lighting in a very similar way and shit like that.
Yeah. Matt, did you end up using the contact beam?
I did not because I was told not to, so I
fair
did
enough.
it the good way.
You're allowed
So
now
good.
because you got New Game Plus. You're allowed. We are allowing you
yeah,
to
I
use
do
a
have New
weapon
Game
in
Plus
your
now.
game. I don't even know if I'd consider it a flaw, but it's definitely just like it's very, very
It's
broken.
just too fucking over.
It's,
To be fair, I didn't feel like I needed it anyway because I upgraded the fucking line gun and it was good enough.
Oh yeah,
as it
line
is without.
gun's absolutely monstrous as well. Yeah.
So I mean, I didn't even feel like I needed it.
Space One has some fucking like amazing guns. Just straight
Yeah,
off.
yeah. And then It's weird
I mean, are there any that are bad other than the flamethrower?
because
Are there
no,
any other
that's
bad
it.
that are the flamethrower? Flamethrower.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I think it's just the flamethrower. Yeah, the force gun's not great, but it's still better than the flamethrower.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, with the line gun, I killed the final boss. Like, I mean, you were there. You were watching
Yeah.
the stream. I killed it pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah,
Contact beam defended it in half the
I
time.
was gonna say.
Contact being one hits,
Yeah,
Probably,
basically.
honestly.
yeah, yeah.
I was so sad. The first major boss, I
Like
was
the
like, oh
like
shit.
Leviathan,
I'm not
yeah.
playing that again.
I've destroyed it already.
Yeah, the
It was
Leviathan, yeah.
literally 3 shots.
Jesus
It's such
Christ, that's
a
not... Wait,
yeah.
that's the one where
The
you're in
where
that like circle
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
yeah. It's a shame as well because they really build that up over like 2 chapters, and you finally
And
fight,
then
you just kill it in
and
3
then
shots.
just anti-climax, you just kill it straight away.
Yeah,
So yeah, we've established that that is the contact beam is accessibility settings.
yeah. That is like the easy mode.
It's not a flaw. Yeah, it's not a flaw. It is the easy mode.
Yeah,
It's the easy mode.
that's the
to easy
journalist
mode.
mode.
Yes.
The journalist
Yeah.
contact. No,
It's the
oh,
one we
no,
need a
to be
quick
fair, though.
playthrough.
To be fair though, the contact you still have to figure out how to use it. 'Cause you need to hold you need to hold the button and let go to fire it.
Can't do that.
Yeah,
Oh
so
wow, that's fucking
it's
difficult.
that's too hard for
Jesus.
journalists. So that's still we need to make it so that they just have the gun in their hand and everything dies. That's
I'm still a little bit. Oh, yeah. I was gonna go on to like Elden Ring's tutorial, but I just it doesn't matter. It's the
Shit
one where you have
game.
to, like,
You don't
jump
want to
down,
talk
jump
about
down
it.
the hole. I don't understand. Did so many people like miss that
I think it's
completely?
more
Like,
of
there
I
is
think
a
it's more of
glowing ghost
I
right
think
there that
no,
tells you to take the plunge.
I think it's more of a joke that that's just how it is, where it's just like 2 separate paths when normally you have
Oh
them
yeah,
like you have one after another. It's just instead
yeah.
just separate paths.
I'm still not
I think that's
100%
more
sure
of the
how I
I
feel
think that's
about it.
more.
I'm more just like,
I'm fine with
I
it. I
mean,
think that's just
when I was
funny how that
doing it, I
works.
was still just I figured half the stuff out before I even fucking finished the tutorial. And when people
Oh
are just
yeah,
like, oh, I didn't know how to use my shield. It's like, do you not press buttons?
I was
Do,
gonna say
do you need a tutorial to tell you to press a
Just
button?
spam the button.
I
yeah,
don't get.
yeah. There is a line where it's just like between like really like poorly delivered and then just like come on use your head sort of thing. So I'm fine with how I think the memes more based just like that's not how
To me,
games
it's more
work
funny.
normally. Yeah, because like in the first Dark Souls you have it where as soon as you get out it gives you a tutorial and then you start playing. When over it's
Yeah.
like you don't even have to do it, you can just ignore it, and then it's
Yeah.
like here's a tree sentinel.
I suppose,
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, what was it?
That makes sense.
Hey Davison,
Yes.
did you notice the Easter eggs with the Easter egg with the name of the levels?
I told him after he finished the game.
Yes.
Good.
I did for Lewis as well.
That was
Honestly,
one.
the
After I
fucking-
finished it, Joe was like, "Look at all of the
Look
Bro,
at the
that twist
starting
is
letters. Yeah.
genuinely like fucking oh, what's it? Sixth Sense.
That
'Cause
was
it
that's
it
like
just
one of them
openly
things. Where
waves it in your face for the
Yeah.
entire game.
Yeah.
that was one of them things where another one of the things where you talk about where it's like, it's smarter than what you
Yeah.
think it is.
Yeah.
Glad you didn't
It
tell me
knows what
till
it's
the very
doing.
end as well, because I think it would
Yeah.
have taken away like a lot of the impact of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Just because. Like,
It was good
genuinely
that
is,
we
like,
got it right at the
super
end.
cool.
Yeah. It's it also it makes it makes it more of a thing as well. Where it's like, damn, what was Isaac doing when he was like supposedly defending Nicole? Because obviously
Mm.
we're Isaac's POV, so we're defending Nicole, but she's not there
Need like a behind the scenes.
You know what
behind the
else
scenes.
it's like? It's like the fucking reveal from like at the end of Black Ops 1, which is also a fucking sick reveal.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a while since I
Yeah.
played that, but yeah, it's
I fucking
Pretty
love
good.
Dead Space 1, bro.
oh yeah.
Absolute
Oh,
classic.
you know, on like the going
It's a
back to
classic.
the topic of tutorials, how do you feel about the lady speaking in your ear and then a massive green screen covering you up saying how to walk? How do you feel about that? So use run to move quickly.
Hmm.
It's definitely that's one of the moments. Just like yeah, it's from 2008.
Oh yeah, I was like, wait, holy shit! Where do I look? Fucking hell!
Yeah.
You're actually,
I think I got that.
You know what's a bit fucking disrespectful of the EA though? They're
Mm.
like, oh, they've done the marketing. Like, oh, look, we're remaking Dead Space 1. Oh yeah, that franchise that you fucking drove into the ground
Yeah, they don't care.
actively.
Yeah,
EA don't give a
they
shit,
don't
bro.
care. They know what they
Mate,
know
they
what
fucking know.
they
full
they,
well
they
what
know
it
how
is.
to jangle keys. So and that's what they're
I bet
doing,
you the only reason
and
they're
it's
doing
gonna
it is
work.
because Capcom's done quite well with this exact shit.
Yeah, they know it's
They
gonna
do
work.
know
So
shit.
I find ironic that the reason why we're getting a remake of Dead Space 1, which is a game that was made because Resident Evil 4 did well, is because that Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake did well.
yeah, which kind of
Oh, how cyclical nature is.
yeah. Which speaking of, I hope that this remaster doesn't like. I hope we don't get the situation of this remaster doing really well, and then less than a year later we get a Dead Space 2 remake, and it's terrible, like the Resident Evil ones. Because
Would
I
be kind of shit.
yeah, because Dead Space 2 is my favorite. I don't think it. I really don't know if it's better than the first one, but it's my favorite.
I think there is a legitimate argument for both of them,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
I would not know
You would
because
not know.
I much
Yeah.
prefer the combat in the second game, but I feel
Mm.
like the atmosphere of the first game is just
Oh yeah,
unmatched.
the atmosphere is fantastic. That's why I'm excited for the
I'm not
remake because
saying
of
that
how
it's
the
bad in the
shadows
second
look.
game at all, but like
No.
it's still I don't know. I just prefer like the isolation
Yeah,
of
Bro,
the first one, to be
the
honest.
solution for the second one is just pay some fuck to Uber you anywhere else.
Yeah,
We're in space, bro. Just get me a space Uber. A
that's the
spoober.
thing, because like the
that's the
first one,
third
like
one.
it has really
Spoober.
had that feeling of like isolation, but like
Yeah,
the ones after, like it it really feels like there's just other people around every corner. They're just like, oh yeah, you're still alive as well.
yeah,
Even the people that are on that fucking ship with you, that
Like the first game,
you're never close enough to them to actually
exactly.
interact with
Like
them.
they're
They're
always
always like
talking
across
to
a
you.
gap, or they're
Yeah, they're
talking to you through like windows or on comms. They're never actually properly within contact distance.
exactly. Like that's the sort of thing which like I think that game captures as well, because you're just like, yeah, you are on
you're
your
on
own.
your own. Yeah, and then when you're with someone, they're about to die. Like that scientist
Literally.
near the end when Amanda kills him. Well, that's the
Yeah,
only
shit.
time you're really like unlocked from someone. But then
It's stuff like that
he
which I really
dies.
like.
So yeah, it's very yeah, and like I say, every time there's always like a window between you and someone else, and yeah, it's really good at that. And then most things that enter the same room as you are either about to die or are trying to kill you. It's it's
So fucking
nice.
cool, bro.
Yeah. So even though like you've got like you end up talking to like 4 or 5 people like during the game that are like trying to either help you get out, help you do something, or they're against you, and you like, but they're never actually helping really. They're just sort of talking to you, and then anyone who gets close enough to maybe help you are necromorphs. It's pretty sick.
Necromorphs.
It also turns out the fucking Actually, I'll leave that. I'll leave that. What I was about to say.
Oh, was it about second one?
Yeah,
Alright.
it was the start of it, but we'll leave it.
Yeah, we'll leave it, yeah. That is for another
That was very close.
good question for another time.
Close
I'll wait
call.
for I'll wait for the second game's discussion.
I thought you said I can't wait for the second game to come out.
Yeah,
So,
bro,
yeah,
it's
me
gonna be
neither.
really, it's gonna be really cool.
Oh mate, the second game's gonna be.
Bro, why did we never
I'm
get a
gonna buy
third
it
one? I'm really
instantly.
confused.
Guys, are we hyped for Dead Space 2?
I'm hyped for Dead Space 3.
F
Mate,
F-
I will. I'm
Pogs
getting
in
it on
Pogs
release.
in the chat for Dead Space 2 hype. Oh god.
All the
I will
things.
get it, 100%.
Yeah.
Mm. I
I
will get the remake as well. To be the Dead Space 1
I'm
remake.
definitely getting the
obviously not Dead
remake.
Space 2.
I'm definitely getting the remake.
I will wait until I get an RTX card so I can see that shit with enhanced lighting.
I will be getting it not on PC. I mean, my
Mate,
PC wouldn't be able to run it.
The best
Yeah.
part of the fucking remake is gonna be the improved lighting. Because if they can actually fucking improve that lighting, I'll be impressed.
Well, it depends what the changes they make, because they're making
I'm
enough.
excited for literally everything, but the
I
voice actors.
mainly want to
Yeah.
see the new lighting.
I want
A
my
lot of the
shitty
game
voice
is
acting.
a lot of the game is like really fucking dark, and you spend a lot of it drenched in a lot of shadows. So the lighting's probably going to be like the most. Imagine if they fuck it up. Imagine if they fuck up the lighting, just ruin the game.
I feel like if EA ever
It's
wants to have a
really-
chance of gaining money from Dead Space again, they have to get it right.
Yeah.
They
People
won't
are
though.
already
They won't
unhappy
though.
with
They'll
the
try
way
and
that
do
Dead Space
they'll
3
try and
came
do
out.
action again, and that's what fucking sent it down the shitter. Because the original two games
Hmm.
didn't do brilliantly for what EA wants. EA wants mass marketable shit, and Dead Space isn't that.
Because horror isn't for everyone, is it?
Horror doesn't sell very well now.
No, rarely ever sells. And if it does, it's more after the fact. It's like the horror villains, like when their films first came out, they probably weren't seen as they were either seen as really good or they just didn't they weren't as influential as they are now. Sort of thing. It's like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, they're
just
definitely
more
Three
after the
is
fact.
such a goofy fucking game.
Oh no. Yeah. It's
It's amazing, mate. It's fucking amazing.
The thing is if you don't give a shit about the story, you'll probably end up enjoying it as much as the other two.
yeah, well, Matt's gonna have to
I
see.
don't really. I don't know. I still think the gameplay is like really good in the third one. Oh, you're on that fucking scale.
Mm.
Oh, mate.
Ow.
Scaling.
Yeah, I'm scaling a mountain with my horse.
And of course, one of the best parts of the game is the fucking lasers. I know that Resident Evil 4 also does it, but it's not as good. It's not.
Resident Evil 4 bad. Yeah.
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 That's-
Resident Evil 4 bad, yeah.
Basically,
I
every
mean, it
game
might
like
be, I
that
still-
show is bad. I'm sorry.
I still haven't played it, so I don't
Oh,
know.
well, that's a good game then.
Oh, is it? Is it
No,
only
it's not.
bad when I play it?
Yeah.
Well, that means a Dead Space is bad.
You
That's
said
the
it.
exception.
That's one exception.
What about this one?
You said it, man.
Ooh,
Shit.
I think. Oh God, I just love the game.
Good,
um,
good.
the whole just everything about it's so simple, but like when at face value, but like it's all just so well put together. Everything is structured well. It's like you are on a ship that was
That's the thing.
functioning, and it's not anymore because of these aliens.
It's one of the games that people think of when they think survival horror.
Yeah,
It's one
that
of
is
the
up there.
games of all time.
It's
That's
iconic.
that is one of
That
the
is.
games of all time. Yeah.
It is one of the
It's
games.
up there with Silent Hill.
Resident Evil, of course.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil.
Resident Evil's
A couple
kind of
years ago, we could have said
going
Alone in
down.
the Dark, but no one really knows about that one anymore.
I remember seeing the game. Oh, sorry. I remember
The original
seeing the
one's what
box art.
inspired. Oh no, I mean the original Alone in the Darks.
No, I don't know then.
They're really fucking old.
Yeah.
Actually, let me go see if I can find in the dark. They tried to make They tried to make another game like 2016 called Alone in the Dark Illumination. Oh mate, it was bad.
It's
It was
ironic.
bad.
Alone in the Dark, Illumination.
Illumination. Yeah, right. Look at this. This thing is old. Back in the day, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's how old
God.
this series is.
Bloody
Old.
hell.
Back in the day, genuinely, was considered some of the scariest games. They were mad.
Yo.
Nowadays, not really so much, but influential. It was like one of the first titles to have the fixed camera angles survival horror that Resident Evil and Silent Hill would
One
later
sec.
on pick up.
Gotta bloody
And in
put
the
this
case
on
of both of
screen
them,
for a sec.
refine.
Refine.
Seems really cool.
What say, Lewis?
It just seems really cool. Like when did this come out?
Oh, it was like
Do you not know?
1980s, 1970s. Let me have a look.
Jesus, dude, what the? I say, like, what the fuck has it been released on?
The old shit.
No, I can't get it on screen.
Talking
It
about like
was
NES.
It was published on Infragames. No, I think it was on
Literally
the old
count the
PC. It was on
pixels.
DOS. It's a DOS game. 1992.
Wow,
Oh.
that is
It's an old DOS game. Really, really old DOS game.
I didn't think it was really old. You know, I thought it was. This looked like at
Yesterday.
least 2010s. You know.
And even the other
Doesn't
Alone in
it?
the Dark game, the one that's also on Steam currently, it's not actually the worst game of all time. I remember it got slammed with like mediocre to like shit reviews when it came out. It's not that bad, except for the fact that it's horrifically buggy because it was rushed out. But the actual gameplay is not the worst thing in the world. Think like Silent Hill, but nowhere. Actually, I'd say it's probably more janky than Silent Hill's combat, but it is pretty interesting. It's got angled attacks and shit. You have to like line up your attack to swing around certain guards. And the favorite part of the game, you can set chairs on fire.
Oh yeah, got me
That's
sold, bro.
that's great.
All my homies love saying.
Wait, not enough games have got arson, really. Let me think of a couple games that've got arson. And I mean good fire, not just like, oh, I threw a Molotov and there's a bit of fire. I mean good fire. Far Cry, Alone in the Dark.
Good
There we go.
It's going to
Noise has got
continue
good
to list
fire.
every single game with good fire.
It lists every game.
That's
Oh,
what,
you
I
like
wouldn't
If
put
a
it
game
past
has
you.
good fire, game is good.
Yeah.
I mean, that also goes for grappling hooks, jetpacks.
Oh no, you know what though? I remember the fire in Dead Space being terrible. You remember the bit where like
yes, it really
one of
was.
the engines of the ship is going to blow up and you got to like move down.
Oh,
And it's like if you were
literally just like a sprite in it.
yeah, if you were like too far away from like the thing that you're pushing, you do it as really like long animation where Isaac's just sort of dancing, and then you like there's just like an aura around you, and you guys go ah! It's brilliant.
Can confirm you're not wrong.
it just yeah.
Screaming.
Also, the
It did
weapon
look good.
upgrades are pretty good as well.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
the
they
upgrades are good.
change how the weapon looks and acts.
Yeah.
They are pretty pog. Especially
Yeah.
the flamethrower upgraded is just an absolute melting machine.
Were
You're the only person
were
that
you here
said
like
that they're
30?
like, they're good
I
at
was
the
gonna say.
flamethrower.
I was gonna say yeah, 30
Say,
seconds ago.
no, I mean when you max it out.
Yeah, but who's gonna want to do that?
I mean, I might have
I
tried
maxed
to
out
if you guys didn't advise me.
I
well,
maxed out the plasma.
well, I knew that Lewis's really PC when he was playing it, it really took him down to like
Killed my frame rate.
yeah, it took
so
him down to like
bad.
4 FPS.
On top of that, it did
it's
no
just
damage.
and it's more of a hairdryer than a really flamethrower.
I think a hairdryer would literally be more lethal.
You know, the force
It's
gun's a
so bad.
hairdryer.
Yeah.
What's that?
Fell off an edge.
You playing that really bad game?
What, Yakuza?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, mate. Elden Ring, shit game.
God of Ring.
God of Ring.
Oh
Elden Ring.
no!
Oh no.
Where's Gorman, dear?
I ran out of time.
Ran out of
Bro,
time?
your
Yeah.
gander is just someone saying your man's got a gander, you know.
Oh, I can't believe it.
What?
I've thrown.
You've thrown.
Yeah.
He's thrown.
That's what happens when you move your arm backwards.
I've thrown
I
the
couldn't
game.
think hard enough to think of the motion and how to describe it.
Unlucky, mate. You
Yeah.
tried. I'm gonna lose this game of 8-ball pool now.
Oh, good.
It's not
Oh,
good.
good. Maybe you can go and play like a good game, like I don't know, fucking Dark Souls 2.
Shut the fuck up. You're lying.
Dark Souls 2.
How dare you compare Dark Souls 2
You?
to 8-ball pool?
Yeah, I know,
It's
I'm
the
sorry.
guy from the
It's
loading
true.
screen.
8 ball pool's trash.
It's the guy from the loading screen.
Just because you're bad.
Bro, my dad doesn't like it, and he's addicted to the fucking thing.
Then how that don't make sense.
What? So you've never been addicted to shit that you don't like?
No.
Because that's just
Someone doesn't smoke
retarded.
cocaine.
I mean, people like that. So
There's a lot of people that don't that are still addicted to it.
Yeah, but
Addictions are strong. They're like hooks.
when they like it, they sorry, when they're on it they like it, but when they're not on it, and they don't. I've just realised the Star Wars one's next week. The Star Wars
Oh,
podcast
yeah,
is next week.
man.
oh yeah, we
Going from
skipped
one
the
sci-fi universe to another.
I mean, skip TV shows because that was a bit of
we
a
skipped the
disaster last
TV
week.
show.
We can either move it or or do something else. But
Has anyone here actually ever played System Shock?
no,
I know
Does it-
Davison hasn't.
I did want to.
I haven't.
How
So
dare you assume I haven't played it?
Have you?
What? So you're gonna play an immersive sim that predates yourself?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Have you played the original Thief games? How about the original Deus Ex? Morrowind? Do you even know what those games are, Davison?
Yes.
What are you taking for?
A moron.
He's not wrong. Let's be honest.
Joe asked. He picked. He picked to do like one of the worst courses possible if you don't like numbers.
I don't like numbers.
Yeah, and you don't like coding, but you still pick that.
I do like coding. I just hate having to do it back to back to back for hours on end.
Well, there you go.
With
No,
absolutely
I
no
just
break.
no, I just hate numbers. It's a lot simpler.
No, I can't say that joke.
You probably can. It's YouTube.
No, I cannot say what I was about to say.
All right then.
Totally cannot.
You know,
Boy.
you know, a
Do I know
a good numbers discussion would be to get back onto Dead Space. But it's not numbers, but it's a different language. You know, how they got the marker symbols everywhere whenever Nicole's in
What
the
are the
room.
numbers, Mason? What do they mean? The numbers, Isaac. What do they
Yeah,
mean?
just thanks. Now everyone's forgot the question, haven't they?
something about the
Yeah.
marker numbers?
Yeah. See, you
They
remember,
just do numbers.
like whenever you'd be in a room with Nicole, it'd be like you'd see like marker
Symbols.
languages everywhere, like the symbols.
Isn't it like an ancient language?
I don't know. I mean, people have like translated. There's like a project for people who for a few people trying to translate some of it, but they've
How?
I don't know, but they've figured out the menu, which is make as whole, which is what Nicole says. So if you know marker, you can figure out the whole game
I
before
need to
you play
learn
it.
marker.
What
Yeah,
is
if
it?
you learn marker, then you'll know.
Apparently in the remakes trailer, right at the end, the red flashing that the USG Ishimura does, in Morse code translates to make us whole as well. So you know
Does
we're
it?
being very subtle about it. I mean, it's
You
subtly
have to be
unsubtle.
insanely good to know
It's
that.
just be a
I was
cryptographer.
gonna say that's
Yeah.
I was gonna say
You have
that's
to
not really,
be
I
an
wouldn't even.
expert.
I was gonna say that's pretty damn subtle because I doubt any of us here know Morse code.
I know SOS.
I used to,
Or,
not anymore.
yeah, like, I mean, like just
Wait,
proper
you used
Morse
to know
code.
Morse code?
Yeah,
Why
I
did
did
you
it
learn
when,
Morse code?
I did it in Scouts, like when I was a
Oh,
kid.
that
I was
makes
about
sense.
to say
He needs
that.
to survive.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, when you're left out in the wilderness, we all need to know SOS so we can find out if there's an Uber Eats down the road.
I don't actually remember why I learned it. I just remember them teaching me, and I was like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, I
This
would.
is cool.
And I
Am I going to
used it
use it?
because, like,
Absolutely not.
yeah, then that's why I forgot it because I haven't used it since then.
I was gonna say I'm probably gonna.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro,
I would like to learn it, but
you
I'll
should have
I'll
used that
probably
to cheat in
forget.
exams. You should have tapped on desk for Morse code.
Yeah,
That's
for,
what they wanted you
for
to
no
do.
one else to understand.
Yeah, if you're just talking to yourself in Morse
You know
code,
what? The invigilators and exams with that need
I
to.
don't
They
think there
wouldn't
is
know.
anything.
they probably
I
would
couldn't
know.
think of
Yeah.
anything more sad than someone talking to themselves in Morse code.
I love how we don't even draw the line
What,
at
just
talking.
tapping there by themselves going,
Yeah.
Literally.
We don't even
I
draw
just
the.
told myself I like
we-
That was a
boobs.
good one. Good job.
We don't even talk. We don't even draw the line at talking to themselves. Just talking to themselves in Morse code.
You know how like
Yeah.
it's a common thing for people to like tap on tables and shit like that when they're bored or fidgeting.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you wonder if people, you know, like the whole meme was like someone's like doing like waving, like, the disabled kid wondering why he's going to shag his dog. I'm surprised no
What?
one's done something
What?
like that. You've not seen those memes? Let me fucking see if I can find it.
What the fuck did you just say?
Awaiting an answer, Jake.
Yes, we
I'm-
are.
You
I'm trying to get-
that
I'm
ain't
trying to get the meme
slipping.
up.
Nah, yeah, you can multitask.
I can't.
You can. I'm telling you.
Right, I need to put meme at the end. So basically, there's like there's like this fucking meme thing where it's like, oh, what do they call? It's like the ones where they pull the rug out from underneath you. So it's just like, me and my boys like doing Naruto hand signals, and then the deaf kid wondering why we're gonna shag his dog or something like that.
Oh,
Because sign language. Do you
Yeah,
wonder if for people that know Morse code, they have a similar thing with that, where people tap on tables?
maybe.
Keyboard strumming on the table. The guy that knows Morse code wondering why I'm about to shank up the teacher and shit like that. I'm surprised there's not been a meme about that.
Maybe, I don't know.
I have gone down a
I
weird
know-
rabbit hole
yeah, you
after
have,
searching
yeah.
this.
There's a lot of I remember
I'm not surprised.
I remember my exams. There's a lot of tapping on tables. It's really annoying.
Is that a euphemism for something?
No. I also got held
Just a bit retarded.
also got held behind because there was a whistler.
We have a whistler.
We've got a whistler. I know.
That's literally what they said.
Yes,
I
we have a
know.
whistler.
I've seen the rant video, mate. Trust me. I know.
Good.
We have a whistler.
We have a whistler. Did they do a fucking witch hunt? Did they burn someone at the stake for
I
whistling?
don't even remember. I genuinely don't remember. We were kept back for like 20 minutes. That's all I remember. I think they let us go
Painfully.
eventually, but it was just like whoever's doing it, you better stop doing it, and then that was about it.
Alright, why did they turn like some weird mix between Russian and like autistic?
What?
Your
School.
impression now is like, you ever better stop doing it, you better stop doing it.
School.
Go.
That's all I got.
Cheers.
Uh,
Thank you very much.
oh god.
No.
I think. Have you played Dead Space 2, Jake?
What?
Have you played Dead Space 2?
Yes. I
Okay.
played it all the way, but I have played it. Why?
I was just saying because we'll all it be in agreement that Matt has got some good stuff coming.
I don't know if I want to play Dead Space 2 first or New Game Plus first.
Well, either one.
Why not both? You can multitask.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, if
Do
you,
you know
to
who
be
I am?
fair,
I cannot multitask.
if you play 2, you'll be used to that, and then when you go back to 1, it'll feel alien because the controls are a lot better on 2.
You just made it feel a bit smoother.
Yeah,
I haven't played 1 in ages, so the controls are still feel alien to me now, probably.
true. It's just there's a lot more quality of life stuff in 2 and 3.
I was surprised I actually used keyboard and mouse for number 1.
Yeah, yeah. The second and third one, it's fine. I'd say it's fine to use keyboard and mouse, but I do not blame anyone for using controller for the first one. It's so jank.
I did not. It was pretty jank, but I think I got used to it eventually. I was just
That-
like,
Yeah.
okay.
I was gonna say that's why you need the fix because it sorts some of it out. I'm pretty sure. Like, it sorts out the mouse control.
You
anyway.
just get a fix. Get a fix. Get a
Like the
fix.
Why
shooting.
wouldn't you?
The shooting was kind of awkward, to be fair,
Why? What do you mean?
with keyboard and mouse. 'Cause you had to, like, I don't know.
Did you have to hold right mouse and God forbid press left mouse?
Yes,
Is that
can't
what-
speak.
my fingers were aching. They were aching very hard.
Davison's over here. It's like, bro, I had to press left mouse button to shoot.
I
You
had
don't
to use
understand the
2 fingers at
struggles.
once. Do you understand how hard that is if they're not moving in the same direction?
I mean, they are moving in the same direction. They're both going down.
At the same time.
You can do
What was
it at
that?
the same time.
Nah. Nah.
Probably not as efficient, but you can do it at the same time. It works.
Yeah,
Does it?
I don't know.
Does it?
Okay, you've got good to
Does
come.
it?
It's really hard
I'm
to.
good to come.
You've got good to come. Yeah.
Please, love. The cavalry's here.
Oh god, when's Overwatch 2 even coming
Alright.
out?
Alright, are you ready?
Mm.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your favourite enemy?
Oh,
Dead Space 1.
for the I was gonna say my
I know
favourite.
Lewis is. I'm pretty sure I know Lewis is.
Oh, yeah, you definitely know Lewis's. The normal ones are necromorphs. That's just what they're called. The species necromorph.
The slashers, aren't they?
Oh yeah, slashes. Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
The
I thought
species-
splicers, but that's Bioshock.
that's about yeah. Species is necromorph, and then the actual normal ones are slashes.
And then you get to fucking Dead Space where it's like, hey, oh boys. based shooting.
My favorite one is in the second and third game, but for the first game, I would probably say
I think
Twitchers.
I know which one it is.
Yeah, I would probably say Twitchers for the first game because they're pretty good. I think they're in like chapter 11. It's like
One chapter, I think.
I don't know. I think they're in the last one.
What, the last
And-
chapter, are they?
Yeah, just for a little bit because I
It's been a
remember
while, mate.
I remember watching Matt play and they were there. They're the ones that go.
I know which one. It's just been so fucking long. I
Wait,
don't
which
know
one were
the
yours?
name.
Twitchers?
Twitchers, yeah.
Twitchers, yeah.
They're the ones that are really, they're like half teleport when they move. I think they're
They
introducing like
move
chapter.
really, really quickly.
Oh,
mate.
okay,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
they-
I know what you're on about.
Constantly move
I
their
think-
body about.
Yeah, and they do like the. I think
It's
they're
almost like
introducing
they were
like
just
chapter.
like-
Hell.
I think they're introducing like chapter 10 or 11.
They went, okay,
Yeah, I know
so
you're
we're
on
gonna
about.
make it. So they went, so we're gonna make it so you have to shoot off the limbs on the enemies, but we're not gonna make them static. We're gonna make them constantly bucket at you and move all over the place erratically.
Lemon hands are great though.
Oh, I fucking love the lemon hands. And my voice was doing something crazy there. To be
It was doing a madness, to be fair.
I hate the fucking pregnant, so I can't laugh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? The maternity ward's a right fucking bitch.
Isn't it?
The
Nice.
thing
And
is,
just the
I'm not-
little
we're not-
fucking
I'm not even,
spider
we're not
things,
even
they're
joking here,
jarring.
like, that's an actual thing.
Oh what the what the
dude.
bloody what are they called? The ones a lot of scorpions. Oh no.
yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah,
they're kind of they're leapers.
Oh
Aren't they?
yeah. You mean the dividers, don't you? The spider things. Yeah.
Yeah, they're little
Spider
mini
things.
fucking spiders.
Yeah, the-
Oh,
Jarring.
the
The
ones
div-
that come out of, are
the
these the
div-
ones that come out of the thing?
They're the dividers. You know the ones that are really tall and they split into like bits.
Oh
and-
no, I'm not on about that.
No,
Oh,
I don't
well,
remember them.
Oh, which bit you on about that?
I
I
don't
don't
know their name. I'm gonna find out.
Hold on. I'll get the divider for Jake. There's a divider. You know the divider's death is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
Mate, the only part about these that I
because
remember is the head.
The dividers,
Whoa.
the ones that split up, the really
Yeah.
fucking annoying ones,
They're,
right?
they're the ones that sold you on playing Dead Space.
I was literally just about to say that they are literally the ones that. I
They're
was
the
like, I
reason
want
you
to see
start.
that.
Yeah, they're the reason you started playing. That's a
Yeah,
haunt.
literally-
This is a haunting picture here.
and literally my
Look
least
at this.
favorite enemy.
That
in
is
the
a
game by the
haunting
end of it.
picture. Oh yeah,
They
they're,
are very jarring.
yeah,
I
they're
can't
bloody
believe
annoying.
Swarmer.
I
They're
can't believe
jarring.
that
Oh,
as
the
well.
shit
swarmers,
post
yeah.
was what pushed me over to actually end up playing them.
And the swarm.
It
Swarm,
took
swarmer.
a
Both
scu-
of them jarring.
it took a scuffed meme to make you play the
I
game.
only got 70k from that. What the fuck?
Oh no, it's nuts. isn't
Wait, 70k? What do you mean? That's
Bro,
fucking.
you didn't do what I just had to
That's
fucking
big
do.
stocks for me.
Oh my god.
You're
You weren't
playing
there,
Elden
bro.
Ring.
Bro, if
you
you've not
weren't
got-
there.
If you haven't got the power of big health bar, I wish you the best.
I mean, I'll just spam range.
What do you think?
Good luck.
They're called exploders, aren't they? The lemon hands. I typed on Google lemon hands, and I was like, wait, no.
Fuck's sake,
You
I was
yeah.
like,
typed that in and it didn't click by the end of that.
No.
That typing.
I
session.
didn't press enter. It just.
Did
You're
you
like,
type the full
wait,
thing out?
something's
Lemon
up.
hands.
Yeah, I was like,
One of
wait.
these things is
Oh, the
not
hive-
like the others. One of these
Oh, the
things
Stingray
is-
Gamings were pretty cool.
They're the best.
They are kind of cool. I mean, if you
The
kill them
elephant
before they
things.
make something, then yeah, they're cool.
Yeah. God, there's so many
Oh
cool.
yeah,
like,
those things are
fan arts.
fucking bastards. The things
Yeah,
that they
one or
like
two.
release though.
yeah.
Do you remember that
Yeah.
room, Joe, where there was like 2 of them? Was that 1 or 2? And they literally just got overwhelmed so fucking
the
fast.
lemon hands?
No, the stingrays.
Oh, I think it was the second one. There's like a full
I
room.
think it
Yeah,
was
there's
the
like a full
second-
room.
I remember getting overwhelmed, like so fucking bad.
Mm.
I just remember at one point in the game, I was really struggling for ammo, so I just start picking up random shit in the environment, just throwing it. Just anything that was in the vicinity, just throw it.
Yeah.
Especially
hell.
if you've just killed a slicer. God, was that fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Very jarring.
I'm trying to. The brutes were cool. The brutes were really cool.
Brutes.
The gorilla things, like the massive that end up killing Hammond.
Oh, what? The tank one?
Yeah.
The ones where I saw him through the
Oh,
grills.
that was.
I'll get
Oh,
to that in a
I
minute.
really,
Yeah.
really wish I clipped that. That was so funny.
I fucking shit myself.
Oh my god. It's like
I thought, oh yeah, how do I
Right,
get over
no,
there? And he
shit.
just
it
charges
just
through.
smashes through.
Entirely.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. I really wish I'd have bloody clipped that. I'm finding bloody things from the other games. I'm trying to.
Another one which I really like.
Which,
I don't actually know what they're called, but literally like the things with like lungs on their fucking back.
Oh yeah, the bloody smokers. I don't know what
Yeah.
they're called, but it's, yeah,
I
it's,
don't know what they're
Smokers.
called either,
it's-
but like they're like really fucked up and weird.
yeah. That was a
just
cool
describes
thing.
all of Dead
Did I
Space.
tell you about it, by the way? Like, apparently, like, in the lore and stuff, they actually keep their victims alive so that they can use their lungs as well, as opposed to just
Cheers for that.
fucking yeah.
I could have gone all day without hearing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers, thank you.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's nuts.
Instead of just like turning them into just a part of the hive mind, yeah, they keep
They
them
just
alive. So
keep-
they feel all of that.
That's lovely.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. Not even called
On the upside,
smokers.
at least it's still on
Yeah.
the pack. The only reason why the packs scare me is because it's fucking children.
Yeah, that's not the first game.
Better than that.
We all
Exploding
hate
Baby.
children, is that what it is?
Yeah, we just hate
I think
children.
everyone does.
Yeah, it is.
Dead Space 2 hates kids. Jesus Christ, does it hate kids?
Oh, I can't.
Bro,
What are
my
they even
dex is
called?
still
The
going up by 2. I'm at
smokers.
64.
Bloody hell.
And I've got a fucking rune that increases.
I'm trying to
whatever,
find what
talisman.
these are called. They're
Oh
like,
my god.
they're not smokers. They're not breathers.
I know.
what they
Wait,
do.
are those the things that like poison the air and you've got to
Yeah,
kill?
yeah. They're like. They're like proper.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, I know.
Yeah,
I was gonna
there's
say,
like a whole
I think
chapter
the sound
around
design
them.
on them is fucking brilliant. By the
Oh
way.
yeah. It's like a,
Sounds like
Like,
the whole game's really good. Like when you go out into space,
that's
it's just
just in
silent.
general, like
Yeah.
pretty much literally everything in it. Like pretty much anything that makes a noise stands out, which I think is really like.
yeah, everything's
The
really
I
loud.
think
noises on that game are really good.
Mate, the heavy clanging of the entire ship as you just walk around it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like it sounds like it's about to fucking collapse just at any moment.
Yeah.
And it also, I think it's pretty cool that the game sort of has like the vibe that it's very clear it was an illegal mining operation. I remember some people having issues with the game. It was like, oh well, why is this such a shithole? Why didn't they call for help? The game does state later on in audio logs and shit like that it was an illegal mining operation.
Yeah, but every single one of them as well said that comms are down. Comms are down. Shoot the limbs. Ah.
I love it.
Oh, that's
It's so
Scott's
like
picture.
it's stupid.
Yeah. Would you even call that a flaw in the
can't- I
game of
can't
how
remember if-
many of
I can't-
those there are?
I think I
See,
remember hearing
I
that there
want to
was
call it a flaw, but at the same time, I love it too much to want to hate it, so I just can't.
Some of
Yeah.
the audio logs
Bloody
have
hell.
like okay voice acting.
Wait,
in them,
it's-
but the actual like in the moment voice acting
no,
is shit.
it's
Who
not-
have we got in the office?
It's not even the voice acting really. It's more just how every single one says the same thing.
Yeah,
pretty
there was like
much.
quite a few that were really. There's quite a few that are really good, like proper good audio
Hammond.
logs. I just mean like the audio logs you find. God,
It's
what am
not
I
the
doing here?
random ones around the world and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
random ones. Quite a few of them are really, really good, and then just
the rest-
but the vast
And
majority
there's the
just
rest.
the vast majority just comms are down. We're all gonna die, and then you hear a bloody
Send
monster.
help.
Yeah, send help. You hear a monster crash. Yeah, you hear a necromorph crash through the vents. They scream, and then it ends. There is a good like 40% of them which are just that redone, and then don't forget to shoot the limbs.
Guys, shoot off their limbs.
I think the first game you get told like 9 times within the first few chapters to shoot the limbs.
It tells you like when you start, like on the
It tells you
tutorial,
when- yeah.
it tells you on the wall, and like,
you
towards
had
the end of the game, it tells you as well, just in case you
And-
hadn't gathered it by that point.
Yeah.
Joe, you had the fucking audacity to ask me, do you know you have to shoot the limbs?
Yeah, that was a joke because of how many times the game tells you. It's like, yeah.
I did not grasp that
Yeah.
joke then, but I
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
like-
fucking cheek of it.
Yeah, you're the kind of person that needs that at the moment in tutorials, and Davison.
No, I know fucking. You can say it once and I'd know. Fucking cheeky bastard.
That is really bad. Like the blood on the wall, perfectly fine. Not
Oh, the
an
blood on the
issue.
wall's brilliant. Yeah,
But if you
it's
had
a brilliant way
if you
of
had
doing it.
just the blood on the wall, or the audio call, just one of them, that'd be fine.
Yeah, but
It
it's
wouldn't
it's
be.
like Hammond tells you, Amanda tells you, the game tells you, like with the with like the
Yeah,
green pop
the
up,
pop up,
the
the
wall,
fucking
the
wall
audio
tells you like
logs.
what's next.
Yeah, it tells you so much.
I'm surprised the necromorph itself doesn't just fucking go, mate, shoot me limb off.
I think
Fucking
think
hell,
it
my
tells.
arms off can.
I just think it's fantastic. I think it would have
Mario
been.
Party style pop up of the character's
Yeah.
face, just telling you.
Yeah. Oh, to be fair, in like the world for that, I really like how those calls are made. I don't know how they work logistically, but like when you have like a call between someone and they pop up in front of you, it's like a FaceTime. I think that's
Yeah.
cool.
It is very cool.
I mean, I know how you do the hollow projection. That bit makes perfect sense in the world.
I
How the
think-
fuck did they get the camera angle?
I think
That's
I think
like
you
the
see
only
it.
bit that doesn't make
technology
I
sense.
think
back
you
then.
see. I think a couple of times you see like Amanda sort of like holding this little thing in her hand, but there's like a couple
She's
things.
a vlogger.
Yeah, but there's a couple things. There's a couple moments where like you can't.
E-girl?
It's like you can't pull that off, like from what's happening in the scene.
Bro,
So I don't know.
secretly, every single one of them, they're just live streaming that entire event.
Can you
Oh, yeah,
imagine
this will get
Squid
clicks.
Game?
This will get clicks.
Bro, somebody just died and gave me 100 souls. I'm in a barren wasteland with absolutely nothing. What could I possibly... What?
Who died and made you fucking serpent god?
Alright. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I think it would have really boosted because it's like it's enough to like to take you out the game a bit. Where you're just like, okay, I know I need to shoot the limbs. Thank you.
Fucking get it.
Yeah,
The bloodstain on the
I
wall.
get it.
Amanda.
Yeah,
Hammond. The prompt. Leave me alone.
yeah. I think having it on the wall because that's already an iconic like image in itself.
Yeah, so
I
iconic
think-
it's in the trailer.
Yeah, I think that would have been
Just
more
that
than enough.
alone would be fine.
Yeah,
Nicole.
but at the same time, we don't get the meme, so it pick your poison.
I need
Nah,
to watch the rest of them shit
I'll
posts
take
now that
the
I've finished all the
improved games.
games.
There's
Oh
already
yeah.
enough
Oh, you
memes
still
like
haven't done
fantastic.
that.
I remember you literally told me you should probably stop watching them just in case.
Yeah.
I was binging a bunch of Dead Space shit posts, and then Joe was like, "Yeah, you should probably stop, just in case there's some big spoilers for the third one."
Yeah.
So I started watching them. But
Have you not watched? Have you not played
Big
the third one
spoilers
yet?
for the
Yeah.
third
we have
one.
now.
Me
it's
and
just
Lewis
like,
both played it
Oh, it
together.
was back in the day.
It wasn't
bro,
even
when
that
you
long
played
ago.
the third one, you can watch. Alright, Joe's
Oh, yeah,
watching
oh,
it, so
yeah.
plug you dead.
Oh yeah, when you've played the third one, Matt, you can watch my film on it.
Yeah.
It's on the dump
Yeah.
channel.
Bro,
On
I'd,
the
I'd say fucking do it anyway.
YouTube.com
It's
forward
not that.
slash
It
Jopodcast.
literally spoils
It's
the
not that
whole
brilliant.
game.
Yeah, I'm saying the game's not that brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've played a lot of shit games in my day, so.
I don't even know if I want to call it bad. It's just that EA really fucking give it a shit treatment.
Yeah.
The story's
It's not.
shite.
It's not. It's not
Story's
bad 'cause of the
terrible.
devs. There is. It's not on them at fucking all. It is.
You said you're not
something
blaming
like-
EA. Whoa.
No, well, they didn't develop it. Davis, you do realise.
I mean,
that
they
published
they
it.
plugged in microtransactions and shit. So
They were the ones that forced that
Of cou-
kind of shit.
Of course, obviously,
Yeah.
because
Mate, like.
I
since
seriously
when does
think that
EA
is the
not do
worst part about it.
microtransactions? Since when do they not do
other than the fact that
microtransactions?
it completely uprooted the game, ruined the atmosphere,
It,
assassinated characters en
it
masse.
changes it
I
from a
found-
horror game to like a cheesy
cheesy
action.
action. You know, I find
Yeah.
it more. I find it more just like more ridiculous that you don't even need to. You do the transactions. You get more than enough resources. Like
Which
it's
shows
just
just
so
how
weird.
little that they gave a shit.
Literally,
Yeah.
it's like, why would you buy a game and then pay to not play it? I don't get
I
it.
mean,
And even to get most of the resources you don't have to play, you just send out your bot.
It's so dumb, bro.
It's weird, yeah.
it's a single player game, and it's got fucking loot grinding
You shouldn't know.
Yeah.
in a survival horror.
Yeah.
It's poor.
And
Anyway.
it's also random drops, and it has loot boxes.
Anyway,
and
back
it
to the
has
first one.
microtransactions.
Back to the first one. The first
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Sorry, we'll have to say
Number
that for
one,
another time.
a good
That's
game.
next week's.
We're talking about a good game.
Matt,
Oh,
go on
better
Dead
game.
Space now. So you can
What?
finish
That's
the next
so I
two.
could finish 2 and 3
Yeah,
to be able to.
for next week. Yeah,
Fair, they're not
Fucking
long
hell.
for
games.
next week. That's your homework. Yeah, they're long
Oh,
enough. For
no, because next week is fucking Star Wars.
Oh yeah, you got
I'm
already
currently
watched all of that?
grinding.
Oh yeah, you've got to
Yeah,
watch Bloody
but
Mando and
it's
Book of Boba
current
Fett
state.
before
I'm
then.
watching Mando and
Oh,
Boba Fett.
oh,
I
you,
mean, you could just not.
And I have actually not watched all the films either.
I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
you already have.
I haven't watched the solos.
you are not missing out. We probably won't even touch on that, to be honest.
I mean, you know, what?
I-
You like
I-
Rogue One?
Yeah, Rogue
And
One's good, but
Solo, both of them.
I'd
Haven't
say
watched
watch.
Only one of them is good.
Oh,
And it's not the
I'll
Han
give you-
Solo one because
I
Han
was gonna
Solo's
say,
jarring.
I'll give you a hint. It's not the Solo.
funnily enough, I genuinely put Rogue One in like my top like 5, maybe
Rogue
top
One
3.
is my favourite.
Rogue
I
One's
just-
fantastic, but yeah, that's for next
Rise
week.
of Skywalker's better. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Can we
As
kick
we all
you
know,
now?
grass is blue.
I'm sorry.
This is blue.
I'm really sorry I said that.
Oh, we have. You know what? We haven't even spoke about like one of the really cool thing, like really immersive things in Dead Space. Your hood is on you. There's no.
It
Yeah.
is,
There's.
to my knowledge, it is one of the few games that does it. I can't think of many. Jurassic Park Trespasser.
Do you say Jurassic Park then?
What?
Yeah, Jurassic Park Trespasser.
Oh.
I
can't think
don't.
of many
I'll say-
Jurassic Park Trespasser.
You know, I don't even have to. I don't even have to ask everyone to know that no one else here has even heard of that, let alone played it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's an obscure one, and it may or may not have died. Long
Really?
ago.
I'm gone.
Mate,
Beats me as to why.
so
I've never
old,
heard of
it
it.
needs to go in Jurassic Park itself.
Yeah.
But not a
Yeah.
lot of
But yeah,
games
I just-
do HUD on themselves.
But
and
I
think
just
more
had
need to.
I had like this still on the screen I've got at the moment of the smoker things. I was looking at it, I was like, wait, I just remembered the hood is on your person. That's brilliant. I think it's just it really it's just a good in universe
Which is
way.
even weirder.
Very
that
cool.
they didn't do co-op or anything like that beforehand, because it seems like it's almost purpose built for co-op, that kind of mechanic.
Mm,
Your mates can just have a quick look at you and they immediately know what's going on.
yeah. Well, I
And to be
suppose
fair,
we
they look
can
over
get to
and all of
that.
a sudden you're being eaten by something. I think they can kind of assume you're probably going to die.
Yeah.
So do you need a hand? Are you okay?
Ask
Do you
the
want me to
child.
call an ambulance?
Ask the child if he or she is choking. Are you choking?
You joking? I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I like. I know you weren't a fan of this, Matt. The fact you had to buy empty spots with power nodes before
Oh,
getting
that was
actual
very
upgrade,
jarring.
especially with your rig.
I have wasted so much for nothing.
Yeah, that's one of them. It's
I
I
think
think.
Dead Space 2 definitely has much more valuable.
Oh yeah, you
node
can
doors.
you can yeah you can very easily get like way more stuff from your node doors. Even get like a net win. Like you'll find a power node in there to make up for it, or like just outside or something like that. There's a lot
I
more
mean,
stuff like
eventually
that.
I did get enough power nodes, but it's just kind of annoying.
Yeah,
It's more that you just need to use the power node to actually open it, as long as you just need to have one.
yeah. Whenever
You
I've
don't
played.
actually really use
Whenever I played all the games, I will always have at least one, no matter what, because that's just because of
'Cause you
the
never
doors.
know.
Yeah. But saying that, like,
Because
third
you
one,
never
could probably
know.
miss out. Could probably miss out on quite a few.
Plus, it also would make sense why they'd have like all the heads-up display and shit on the suit, because we already do
Yeah.
shit similar to that in real life, like oxygen gauges for divers. We've made stuff like that so that people can see if they're like going on deep dives with a mate and shit like that, how long they've got to stay down there
Yeah.
before they really need to start, maybe potentially backing the fuck up.
Yeah. I think it's one of them where like pretty much everything checks out for like something that would be like if this was a film or even real life, it would check out where it's like yeah, you'd have the ammo count, you'd have like the lasers.
Yeah, why wouldn't you have the
Yeah.
ammo count? Hell, we
I'd
also
say-
have guns that can do that now.
Yeah, I'd say the one thing I don't know if like it's in the helmet or something, but the way that you rig and your stasis on your back, I don't know if that's purely for the game or if there's another way of like Isaac telling.
What's that?
Having like your health and your stasis on your back, because I know that well, this isn't really spoiling anything, but in the second game, it's mentioned like someone tells Isaac like, yeah, look at your rig. But I don't know if that's just for the game.
Maybe it has
I
both.
I would have a s I can't say anything exactly. I would say that the one on the one that we can see is more of just an external indication for other people that
Yeah,
might be suit sensors that he can see himself.
yeah. I feel like that would be more
If
of a
not,
thing.
it's
Yeah.
just an incredibly stupid line that would be done without.
Well, at the I can't really discuss more about that
Because
because it's Dead Space 2.
I think it probably would have been better without that line, if I'm honest.
We'll have to talk about it in the actual
when was
Dead
the last
Space
time
2
that
one.
you got punched? I was like, oh fuck, that hurt. Let me get a heart sensor out.
We'll have to
Like,
look,
you know if it hurt.
yeah, we'll have to talk about that bit when we actually do the Dead Space 2 things. It's all about context. What I've said in like just in isolation doesn't justify it.
Though what I do like the USGS Humura, it does almost look like it was always going to end up a shithole. Like it's almost like they were fucking asking for it.
Sake.
Well,
No, I like the ship. Ship good.
yeah, ship's
I
good.
didn't say it was bad. I'm saying it looks like they were fucking asking for it.
Why?
Can we not have a ship that was taken over that wasn't made out of gunmetal brown, for fuck's sake?
Oh, is that it then? It's just like
Yeah, that was all I was going to say. It just looks like they were expecting to be infected.
That's the issue.
The Necromorph's just like, I don't like that colour. We're having that one.
No, it's not even that they did it. It's more like the people that made it. It's like, this this is going to get infected someday. I've got to make it look the part.
Yeah. It's weird.
Or like fucking, it's the same kind of thing when like ghosts in films. They're always like some Victorian girl wearing like pure white clothes.
Pure weight.
Like everyone
White.
fucking died with the exact same kind of outfit on.
Yeah.
It was in at the time, bro. That's what it is.
It was
but, like,
really in
yeah,
at the
but just-
time.
But it's always a Victorian ghost. Just once I want to see a ghost that's like from the 20th century and just uses all their slang.
That's nuts.
It's just some skater boy that died because he fell off his board.
Bloody hell. That was really loud. What even happened?
I'm trying to imagine like fuck's sake.
A skater boy that died falling off his board.
Yeah. His ghost fucking haunts it. Oh, so stupid.
Bro, he fucking haunts someone's like, yo, dude, that's not very radical.
Honestly, you could have just left it there.
So we've got to improve everything.
Yeah.
But they always look like that kind of thing. I think
Yeah.
System Shock's like the exception to that rule because the ship's really clean in a lot of areas and it's really unsettling. Because I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
You go back to fucking Dead Space, it's like, oh no, everything's dirty, it's
That's-
dank,
yeah.
it's dark. I know why. It's an illegal mining ship. I'm not saying they don't have a reason. It's just a cliche.
Yeah. I'd say it would be, it's kind of, unless there's like additional lights which were knocked out or something, which most of the time it doesn't look like that. It looks very out of place. It's like a ship is this dark normally. It's
So one thing I do like is the way that they do doorways, because the doorways
Oh,
are
yeah.
They're inspired by naval ships
mm,
and how like the entire thing is apparently inspired by naval ships,
mm,
which makes sense.
No,
They've got
oh
airlocks and
my
they're designed
God.
to take the pressure of underwater. So this is designed to take whatever pressure they may find out there, which you later find out is the undead, pretty much.
mm. How do we feel about the locator?
Just the best feature ever added into a game.
Yeah.
Gameplay wise, thank fuck. Story wise,
You know what?
how? I know how it would
No.
work for the bench. The bench makes sense.
I don't even think.
I
I don't
literally
know.
don't give a fuck how it works. I'm just very happy that it's there.
No,
No,
honestly,
it makes sense
I
for it to work on
forgot
benches
how to
'cause they'll
use it
have a
at one
locator.
point, so I was
As a total
lost for
twat
ages.
that constantly forgets where he's going. It is an
That
absolute.
it is the
lifesaver.
the journalist device.
it
No,
is
I
lit-
was vexed
Oh, I find funny
because
that.
I forgot how I forgot what keybind it was, and it didn't show on like the settings and shit. So I just had to keep bringing up the map, and it was so long.
I more just want to know actually how it works. Like I know how it will work for like bench and shit like that. They'll have like trackers and stuff. How the fuck does it work in anything else?
Well, to be
So
fair, quite a few times they'll say, "I'm sending a location to your rig."
Ah, so maybe the rig knows.
Yeah,
It's like a ballistic missile.
well,
Finds
if
out
you've
where
got a
it is
map,
because it knows where it isn't.
well, if you've got a map on your rig, and then
Holy
it's like
moly.
sat nav.
How does
Yeah,
inventory
kind
work?
of.
Does he just stash it all up as a?
Oh
all
yeah,
up
but
as a-
yeah, we don't know about that. Yeah, I don't,
He just-
I
he
don't
just
even want to
keys
go
does
into that.
everything.
Yeah, that is just a game thing. It's still
He just
like,
keys does everything.
yeah, he's got to. That's why he's always desperate to explore the toilets. That's why he's
Yeah,
never
he's trying to
talking.
flush it out.
That's why Isaac's never talking. He's concentrating to hold it all in.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll be back in 2 secs.
All right. Yeah, I think the well, I find it funny though. The locator's that like handy for me. I've played Dead Space 2 like 14 times and I still use it. And I know exactly where I'm going, but I still use it. I still just out of pure just muscle memory. It's brilliant.
It's just amazing. You're just like, well, I'm always doubting myself. It's like, but what if it's not this way?
Yeah. Yeah, even though you have full knowledge, you still check. It's
Of course,
brilliant.
like I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh god. I'm gonna look at another. Let's get another still here. Well, that's a good still. Got a good still for the stream.
I know it's really off topic, but I fucking hate these little statue gremlins that are in these like chalice dungeons.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my
I hate
god,
them. They are
I
dirt
despise
bags.
them.
Unreal.
Yeah, they're not very. Oh, that's such a bad quality
Yeah,
picture.
so annoying.
Hold on. Oh, I've done a bad. Hold on.
Go through the fucking door. There is a singular sign. Yes, I know a heavy door open. Where do you think I'm fucking going? Get off my screen.
It sounds like a good Elden Ring.
It's an Elden Ring moment, bro.
An Elden Ring.
It truly is an Elden Ring.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Is that Crash Bandicoot? But a necromorph.
The Crash Battle what?
What the fuck are you on about?
It looks like a Crash Bandicoot necromorph.
What the fuck?
It looks weird, doesn't it? Hold
Where
on,
the fuck did you find that shit?
Just Google images.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
That is the worst thing. You can just put that in Curse Crash, bro. Add it to the
I
archive.
should, yeah.
Just
I'm
put
gonna,
that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
let me get rid of it and then.
Honestly, you can just keep it.
No, it's
I
going in
love
Curse Crash.
Put it in the bin. Get rid of
It's
it.
going in Curse Crash. There you go. It's in Curse Crash.
Right.
What the fuck is it going on? What have I done?
What is going on? I'm trying to get an actual picture.
Oh, I've already pissed it.
That's Hive Mind is pretty cool.
Bro, this enemy just did a fucking teddy bear roll on me to swing his sword. What the fuck? Apparently I'm in PE, boys.
What is that? Oh, the
Excuse me,
the concept art for this, like for Dead Space, is like some of the best. Like if fan made or not, it looks so good.
I want to have
Some
a
of
look at this.
some people have well, there's this. Well, I'll get it up on
Do you wanna
stream.
link some?
I'll get them on stream and on wait, yeah, I'll get them on stream and in the Discord.
God, the fucking monster design in Dead Space is so good, man.
Oh no, it's
They're just like, what body parts can we slap on this person?
look at that. Right,
Literally.
let me. Yeah, it's like concept art, like fan made or not. It looks so good. So I'd say it's some of the best of any game, just because of how the potential.
Is that fan art or is that?
I think that's fan art or concept art. I don't know. Most of these are fan stuff. Look at that. Look at these things are brilliant. I remember before Dead Space 3 came out, it was like the people doing like dinosaur necromorphs, and they look sick.
Fuck. That's Ferrotor.
It is.
Ferrotor?
It's Ferrotor, yeah.
It's just Grimlock.
Where is. Oh my god. I'll wait for Matt to get back before I ask this question, actually. I just want to get like a normal still. I'm glad that like you spend a vast majority of the game on the Ishimura. Because it really gets like
Imagine
the
this is a Far
scope of
Cry
it.
3 where like halfway through the game they're just like, yeah, time to go to a new place. It's like right at the end you go to the new place.
Yeah. That's only for the last mission, isn't it?
No, I think it's the last 2 or 3 maybe.
Oh, I know that for
No. Oh, fuck's sake.
What is that thing? Oh, that is cool.
They know you're
What?
playing Elden Ring.
I've sent it. They kind of go off like the Dead Space sort of thing a bit, because there's obviously a very specific sort of thing for Dead Space enemies.
Bro, look at the fucking overbite on that bloke.
It's underbite.
That's overbite.
It's underbite.
That's
This is bottom
bro,
jaw.
its bottom jaw is all the way in front of it. That's underbite, not overbite.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Fucking get me confused.
underbite.
It's overbite.
It's underbite.
That's overbite, isn't it?
This shit's fucking cancer.
I swear overbites where like your jaw's further forward than it should be.
No, it's underbite. I need to
Oh no,
believe.
you're right.
I need
I always
to.
thought it meant that I thought overbite was your bottom jaw was in front of the top one.
Graceful. Disgusting.
Did you say you had the pumpkin head ashes, Jake?
Pumpkin looking head ash.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that the one which you have?
No.
Well, I can now have him as a pet.
You got a
Oh, yeah.
pumpkin head ash? Oh hell yeah.
Pumpkin head ass.
Pumpkin looking head ash.
Oh, why is it so? Wait,
Can't wait
this
for it
could
to
be
be
poor
shit.
quality again, isn't it? Oh, it is. Let's say, get rid.
Ridget.
Get.
Regret. Come to
Dead
find the
Space.
Magma Macar.
Necromorph.
Maker if you're not a retard.
Necromorph. Oh, that's a good one. I don't even.
That one with his big ass fucking pot. I want to go in this fucking Colosseum, but there's a pot blocking the door.
We'll have to talk about Elden Ring
There's a
when we're all
pot
done with it.
Oh, you have so much to say about this game.
Such as it's shit.
Why did I come back to some
Like-
dodgy ass fucking teeth?
Oh, why you put that in there? I just realised that. Why have you done that?
What
Funny.
teeth?
Don't
They've
worry,
gone.
Who's that? What teeth?
because we had a mini.
What's a teeth?
We had a mini argument about what an underbite
Tiefling.
was.
What is?
An
Wasn't even an
underbite.
argument, it was a civil discussion.
Underbite.
Yeah, it's you know that because I just sent like some concept art in the Discord of like Dead Space enemies, and the last one has an underbite, and Jake was like, "That's an overbite."
Right.
I will give my verdict in 1 second. Okay, here we go.
On what?
On what? Yeah, we burnt that bridge.
We know what it is because I googled it.
So did I.
It is a what?
It's an underbite.
Shit, I
Underbite.
actually got that one. I actually
Pillock.
meant to say underbite.
Well done. Moron.
I'm sorry, but is there actually anyone out in the world that actually has underbite?
You know Jack
Well,
Mate.
I had one of them. I can't remember which one.
Jack Mate did have it, but he had surgery to fix his face.
Bit offensive,
It
innit, Jay? You can't talk about people like that.
was, yeah.
Fucking
I
disgusting.
just,
You'd expect that behaviour
it just
from
feels
you.
like something
Lewis
that
made it.
shouldn't be possible, yet it is.
It's literally just placement of jaw.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
You know how like your jaw's kind of just sort of sat there. The only thing really holding it into my memory of this biology is like just a couple muscles and your skin, pretty much.
Bro,
So its placement can go out of where it should be.
You learn
Uh,
something new
Every single day.
every
Oh,
day.
guys,
How
apparently
did
the
you know?
soft cap for Elden Ring stats is like
Oh, okay.
80.
Bloody hell. That's quite a few.
And I only have like 40 faith, so I've got a long way to go.
Yeah.
I've got them all, but it's a shit game.
Nah, bro.
Well, have you already
The
finished
best
it?
game.
You've got them all soft cap.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
I don't think Dave's even
Absolutely
like
everything.
comprehend the amount of farming that would take.
Yeah, well,
Like,
I've done it.
physically is unable of
Okay,
comprehending.
God,
I've done it.
this picture's so big.
Yeah, but whether or not you've done it,
Whoa!
whether or not you can comprehend.
Why
the
is Deathweed Man fighting me? What are you doing?
you hit him?
No, I did not. I came back after fucking killing a boss, and he's angry at me now. Oh, I wanted to heal, not on my horse. Oh
I mean,
shit! Oh fuck!
Okay, hold on 2
I've
secs.
always imagined that, like, because he says he wants to eat it, he wants to consume death. So maybe he just
I
goes
get it.
berserk. He's
Bros,
bestial, bro.
I'll
He
come
really goes
back, and he's
berserk.
mad. What do I get for killing him? Do I get my Deathweed back?
He wants the weed. Give me the weed.
Bro, I keep fucking going on my horse instead of healing. I keep forgetting to unequip it.
You shouldn't do that.
He's a fucking unit. Oh my god, he hits hard.
I've just looked back at my stream and it's just me playing around with the bloody picture trying to get it to fit in the thing. Yeah, it works. Oh god, the remake is looking so good at the moment.
You won't forget, you were fucking attacking me.
What are you on about?
This guy, he's just like, put your weapon away. So I literally spawned at the bonfire and started having shit thrown at me.
Like I said, I bet he was going berserk, bro. He's been eating that death root. That can't be good for anyone. Some hard drug. Class A shit right there.
I'm gonna leave him.
Fucking die already, you beefy cunt.
So,
Holy shit.
so who's excited for the remake then?
Absolutely.
No.
Alright. Get
Sick.
out. Just get out then. You're not allowed. Not allowed to be here.
Oh,
Have
Be
to be
careful, it's the
excited to
dragon.
consume all products.
I do not consume products.
let
I
me.
consume.
And consume.
I just consume, bro.
Fair. We all like to do that.
I knew you'd understand.
I always understand.
I have a curved greatsword.
Yeah. Oh
Its
god.
LT is called the Magma Guillotine.
Can't wait for Matt to play Dead Space 2 and
Sounds
3.
like a WWE
It is the
move, Magma
return
Guillotine.
of the mat.
Oh my god, he's back.
I will play Dead Space 2 as well, yes.
Nice.
Right
I
now.
mean,
wait.
but we
All the way
can move the Star Wars one if you want, because that is quite a bit of pressure to watch. Mando
No,
season
I can
2.
easily watch. I can easily do that.
What a season, another season of Mando and Book of Boba Fett.
I mean, it's not that I want to put myself through that absolute shit, but it is easy to do.
You haven't even seen it yet.
I don't have to. From
Like, no, you're
like
not.
small, from small, tiny fucking clips. I'm like, no.
I think I say from small tiny details such as I hate all the characters, I hate the cinematography, I hate the choreography, I hate the design.
I mean, I hate all of them.
Hey?
You're just a hater.
I am.
You're a fucking hater.
I am. It is terrible.
David Hater.
It is terrible. It's all terrible. All of it.
It's shit. It's all shit.
All of it.
Just everything. Not the show, just everything in general.
Yeah.
It's all shit.
Alright, again,
You're
we'll
a
see.
hater.
But yeah, that's
I'm a skill streak.
that for a memory stone. Are you serious? I can't even
All
fucking
that for a
use
drop
that.
of blood.
Do I? Oh, I don't have Dead Space installed. I could have played it in the background for a bit. Oh well.
Oh.
Boom.
I think I will. I'll play Dead Space 2 like after the
This bitch Melina keeps want to talk about
the Star Wars. Oh, we're at our last
Yeah, we got
last thing on the timeline.
yeah, we got to think of new ideas. Well, we got 2 weeks, but yeah, we got to come up with something.
Elden Ring.
No,
Sorry, Matt. You don't have to put it.
I'll say we'll talk about it. We'll talk about Elden Ring at some point, but I don't know when that will be. I pretty much wanna I wanna get everything I can out of it.
I don't like that, Joe. Well, I've just checked Curse Crash. I don't like that.
Oh, I love it. Some Necro Crash.
This is certainly something.
How has this No Maidens meme gone so far?
Oh no, it's brilliant. Isaac's got no maidens.
We've had no bitches, no crystals.
He has
no
no bitches. Is that the third game?
It's a shit game.
What, Dead Space?
No, he gets bitches.
What, Elden Ring?
Everything.
Everything is really bad.
Yeah. Everything is a shit game.
Not even games, like everything.
That's like what you said
Yes.
earlier.
It's
Blue.
Yeah. Bloody hell, what am I looking at? Yeah, this still I've got it's just it's the bloody Dead Space remakes would be great. I hope it is.
Oh man.
How do we feel about having?
There isn't a release date yet, is there? We've
I
said.
don't think so. Let me check. I don't think there is. Released. It just says 2022.
Oh yeah, late 2022.
Yeah, that's all it says.
Oh yay.
Yeah. How do we feel about
Play.
that they've confirmed like more voices for Isaac in this one in the remake?
Oh yeah, they've said he's actually going to speak.
It's more in reply to things rather than actually talking, I think.
It might, honestly, I only.
Depends how they
The
do it.
sounds of what they made it sound like. It's meant to just be so that it's no more. No
Yeah,
way
so it's not
near
To make it
janky.
feel more natural, at least.
Yeah,
instead
so it's not
of people
jank.
talking
Yeah,
to him and yeah.
True.
just doesn't say anything.
Oh yeah, there was like that one time where
That
Hammond
one time.
dies in front of you,
It
and what's it? It comes up like, I can't hear him breathe him. Is he dead? And then you just say nothing, and she just goes, oh great.
yeah.
So how would she know?
Mate,
Mm.
the only fucking time that he reacts to anything is when he finds
He
out.
goes,
that-
"Ugh."
spoilers. Nicole's fucking dead, or like
Yeah,
someone
but
dies in front of him,
he just
and he
sort of
puts his head on
screams.
he puts his hand in his palm, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'd imagine it would make things feel a bit more natural, but I mean,
My man just
they say that
never
there is an
says.
option to like turn them off.
I hope there is. I mean, I'm gonna have them on just for
Yeah,
my
it's
first
fucking
playthrough,
useless.
but
I mean, I was gonna say like probably gonna have them for the remake. If I don't want them on, I'll probably
yeah,
just
but
play
if
the original
yeah,
game.
I'll say if they don't ruin the atmosphere, then I don't see a problem with it. But there's some like super
Honestly.
fans that are just like, no, it's ruining it. I want
You're
it.
always gonna have people. I feel like if they're gonna do a remake, they have to make it a remake. If they're just gonna make a remaster, then like I would rather just play the original game.
Yeah,
Just how it
but
is.
at least it's gonna write. At least it's gonna write the voice actor for Isaac. He's coming back to do it. But they are recasting.
It's more just to help
See,
bridge
I'm
the
not
gap
gonna
between the
complain then.
first and second game, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
But they are
Because you go from
recasting.
literally doesn't fucking utter a word the entire game to doesn't shut the fuck up the entire game. There's a bit of a big.
I mean, he
big
just
leap.
talks like a normal guy in the other two games. But,
Yeah, he doesn't shut the fuck up. That's a normal thing, isn't it?
but they are recasting Hammond and Amanda. We know that.
I'm very sad about that. To be fair,
I am sad about
I
that.
will miss Hammond's voice. It's alright.
Miss
Just leave it to the
Hammond.
modding community to let me.
I will miss
Modding
Hammond as well.
Yeah, it's sad.
Incredible voice actor.
It's the way I didn't even realise until I was watching Lewis. I was like, wait, that guy's not even American. You can hear him slipping out of his accent like mid-sentence. To be
I
fair,
love it.
it's because when the
Is
subtitle,
it-
you know, the subtitles come up. There's like 4 lines of dialogue across the whole screen, and it's like
Yeah.
Hammond's got to say all of that, and it's like he's gonna slip out of his accent at some point, and then he does like 3 or 4 times. So well, he's not even
Oh,
American.
I would giggle every
fucking
single
amazing.
time he slips out of it as well.
Yeah,
I'm not sorry. Yeah.
it's like yeah, you could tell the game was
No,
made of pennies.
fuck. Oh yeah, what was the actual budget for the game?
I don't. Let me
It
check.
wasn't that big.
Dead
Not to my memory.
Space, 2008. Because I don't want to put remake. 2008 budget. 37 million, including. Yeah, 37 million.
Ooh.
How much did it get back? I'd imagine
It.
fucked up.
I don't think it got 37.
It didn't. It didn't make that much. No. Let me check.
But really? Dead Space.
No, Lewis,
No, it didn't.
because it was a horror
It didn't.
game.
It didn't sell well at the time. It sold over 1 million copies. That's all it tells me. Which sounds like a lot, but yeah.
Kind of painful.
Million copies. So it made like
2p in a packet of sand.
what was like a new game at the time? If we're gonna convert it to
2008.
yeah, it's like 40 quid.
I'm thinking
Borderlands
around
1?
the 40 mark.
So it's a million.
GTA 4.
A million times 40.
GTA 4's not 2000. It's 2008. Fuck me, that shit holds up.
I swear it is 2008.
Yeah, it's 2008. You're right. It holds up. My God.
Yeah, so so if we're gonna convert it to pounds, 40 quid times a million. Calculator.
Well,
I
it's
can't-
40 million.
Oh, it only just made its money back then.
It got
Well,
three
I,
mil
you know,
profit.
to be
broke.
honest.
No, it didn't even get profit because that doesn't include marketing. So
it
it-
didn't include
Oh,
marketing,
No,
that's
so,
what it
yeah, so it lost money. But people
If
loved
it
it.
lost money, then
I'm
how?
surprised they even
So-
made a
and-
second one. Still.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. If it lost money, then why?
I know the
Oh,
yeah.
they're like, "Alright,
I
let's
don't even
make another
know.
one."
I don't even know if
Because
the
the
second
one
one.
did make money, but it also didn't make a lot.
Yeah, I don't even think the second one made. Oh
I
my
think the second,
Yeah,
god!
they were
the
like,
second
"You know
one
what,
didn't
let's make a
money,
third
but
as
got a
well."
lot. Well, no, the reason they made a third was because fucking Visceral Games wanted to make
Oh,
it.
the second game was one of the most
They
expensive
Visceral
games of
pretty much
to
twisted
make.
EA's arm into it, and then EA was like, okay, fine, on one condition, you got to make over a certain amount. I think they told them they had to make like 50 mil on the third game, or they were just going to scrap the entire series. Well, I mean, I don't have to tell you lot how that went.
It cost 60 million to make and sold 4 million copies.
Jesus.
So that's yeah.
What the fuck?
So the second game sold 4 million.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a hell of a lot better than the first one, but still, like,
Hmm.
I'm genuinely really surprised they even made a second game
So
considering they lost money.
it made about 160 million. Which, but then again, that 60 million doesn't include marketing, so it's still probably only just broke even. So yeah, it is quite astonishing that these games actually exist. Which is a shame because they're really, really good.
How much did the third one make?
Probably nowhere near. I don't know.
The third one made even less.
Yeah,
Because
I heard no.
slammed it.
Let me
Deserved
check.
as well. To be
I was
fair,
gonna say I've
it
heard.
should never have fucking had.
Got greenlit.
Microtransactions are without a doubt the worst part about it. I don't care.
I'm trying to see. There's not even like figures.
But they're too embarrassed to
yeah.
share it.
EA
There's,
wanted 5 million copies sold. That's all that we know.
God, bro.
EA said that it had to sell 5 million to survive.
Was it 5 million? I was way off.
No, like that's not what they made. That's what EA wanted.
Yeah.
Oh right.
What?
I
Oh.
know, 'cause
Oh
they
my
didn't get anywhere near
god!
it.
Oh
They didn't
my
get anywhere
god!
near it.
What?
Do you guys want to have a guess
At what?
how much
What?
it sold? How many copies
What?
it sold?
What?
Dead Space 3.
Yeah,
1.4.
less.
600k.
pretty much bang on. 605,000 copies.
And how much did it cost to make?
I'm trying to look at that.
Doesn't matter.
I can't.
They wanted to
I was
sell
gonna say.
5
I was
million
gonna say
copies.
they
That's why
wanted
we don't
5.
have any more.
Yeah, I was gonna say they wanted 5 million. So I don't know. I'm trying to see.
Nah,
like-
wait. No, it's not. I don't think.
What do you mean?
Hold on. Oh, it says it sold 600,000 in its debut month, so that's not total. I don't think.
Oh,
That's
still
shit.
still really bad though. Yeah.
Debut
It's still
month.
bad. Yeah.
That's really
Um,
bad. That's not bad. That's like
It does. It still doesn't say like. I'm still trying to look
Oh,
for the
and that's
budget.
just in North America as well.
that's like yeah, but that's like obscure indie game territory.
Mm.
I'm still trying to find
It's
the
still
budget.
E
bad, yeah.
EA
It-
wanted a
I
new
imagine-
flagship title and they didn't get it.
I'm
and
guessing-
they may or may not have had a fucking hissy fit when said thing didn't happen.
I really don't know. Development. This is Wikipedia, so I can't really trust this. It's not even here. Oh, market. No, it's. It doesn't say. I can't find the numbers for that. It would have.
They're hiding it.
They probably are. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
And the reason they went for like full action was because EA wanted something to sell. So they was
Yeah.
like, fine, we'll have to go
This
full
is
action.
that
'cause
really-
it's not
really,
gonna sell as a horror.
But there were
And then
good
it fucking died.
horror elements in it. It's just you completely miss it if you're playing on your own. It's quite
Well,
criminal
even
how
then,
much
they're
of that game you
they're not
miss if you're on your
really
own.
Horror, it's just a little, and then that's about it.
Beg to differ. I was freaking out. It was great. Yeah.
If
Fucking
someone saw
cool.
something you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
cool.
what's not good about that?
It's only in co-op.
Correct.
yeah.
That's
And
my
it was-
point.
and it-
That is his
That
and it
that
was
is
also-
exactly
and
my
it was
point.
Also at the fucking time where they were like, you know what? Instead of making like treating our customers like they're paying customers, how about we treat them like fucking criminals? That DRM shit that games used to do is bullshit. The online password stuff, bollocks.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with what I'm on about though?
Mm.
I'm just saying it's bullshit.
Well, yeah, I agree. That's
That's
quite
poor.
that's quite bad. Yeah. At least the.
Clark
Oh,
Carver says actually nothing really fucking happens in the third game until right at the end.
we don't want to spoil it, do we? So. Oh no, I've
Spoiler, Dead
accidentally
Space
opened
3 is a
bloody.
shit game.
I've accidentally opened Sony Vegas. Oh no, hold on. Close. Close. Yes, cancel. No, just close. Close.
Nah, don't.
Thank you. Okay, it's closed. I was scared.
Poor game. It's a flop.
Oh no, it's a shame.
Just like Mike.
But yeah, it's so. I think for the remake, if they get rid of, I don't even. It's weird how much you want to be different for it to just be classed as a completely different game. Because I was thinking like if they get rid of the 56 bloody reminders that you have to shoot off the limbs, that'll make it even better. But
think the
they
best
probably
thing
ain't
they
gonna
can
do
No,
do
that.
I'm
again,
sorry.
right?
There's you can't, because the only reason it failed is literally like Jake said, because it's a horror.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, look. I mean, it probably won't. This one probably won't fail due to the fact that there's a lot of people behind it that like it now. However, I've got one really good thing, right? So what we do, right? First, we take EA out of the equation.
well, just kill EA. That would
I
do
don't
everyone
even care.
the good.
I don't even care if that company stays around. Just don't let them have Dead Space.
No, I think you just exterminate EA.
Oh, yeah,
That's a
I
good
know
idea.
it's kind of off topic, but did you see that Konami let the Silent Hill domain expire?
Really?
Yes.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
I
if
have
you
seen
go
that.
They
go
no
go
longer
to
own-
go to the Silent Hill website right now and have a look at what's
It's
on
offline. It's offline. Someone else has got it.
it.
haven't they,
Just
now?
look it up and don't just don't
What's
say
just
anything.
we're just what oh
Silent
co-
I've
Hill.org.
seen this. Yeah.
oh silenthill.org.
Believe so anyway.
Let's have a look.
It's very
That's
funny.
pretty funny.
It is very funny.
Has someone just put up like Konami slander or something?
Someone bought the thing for 9K.
That's great.
Yeah.
Big slander.
That's great.
So I think any hope of a any Silent Hill game is just out of the fucking window.
Yeah.
Because
Nah,
they,
you never know.
No, they're
You
not.
never
We
know.
know. We know.
they let
Um,
their fucking
Yeah,
domain
that was a
expire
joke.
for 9K.
yeah, I'm
so
glad
they
we
can-
can just detect sarcasm in here. Wish I hadn't designed
I don't
Pyramid.
want you to joke about something that makes me upset.
Well, I just did, and what the
Hate
fuck
that
are you going to
company.
do about it?
I wish I hadn't designed Pyramid Head.
I
I
was about
don't
to say,
blame
actually,
him.
no, I'd say actually that yeah, they're as bad as EA these days. Fucking Konami.
Konami is
Assholes.
awful. They are the most backwards fucking company.
They want money and yet proceed to throw it away to make fucking
They want
pachinko
money, but
machines.
will do everything they can to not get it.
Yeah, that is weird.
Bro, just re-release those fucking old games on PC and you'll make it
Yeah,
racks.
but they made
People
Yu-Gi-Oh!
out here begging for like fucking, was it Metal Gear Solid, stuff
Bro,
like that.
Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, fucking do it, cunt!
Like,
I
people
want
are out here
MGS3
begging.
on PC.
It's literally free money if they just remade it, and it like fuck. Even if they just re-released them,
Yeah,
they
so
would
they
make
did.
so
They
much money.
so
The
they
thing
didn't even
is
have to be. Yeah.
MGS3 has got like 4 re-releases, none of them on PC. It's not even linked to the original PlayStation anymore. Because there's one on the fucking DS. I'm pretty sure there's one on the Wii U. And yet, for some reason, PC ain't one of them. What?
Yeah.
but they made Yu-Gi-Oh!
So but they wouldn't even have to change anything about the game, like about Silent Hill. If they just re-released it, they just make so much money.
If they, yeah, literally. But apparently, like I know, like the reason they didn't do it before is because they lost the source code. And like you saw the fucking like the Comic Sans sign saying like "Welcome to Silent Hill,"
Mm.
didn't you?
Yeah.
So obviously they paid a studio shoestring budget to sort it out, and obviously it just didn't turn out that great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah,
Poor.
that it will require a bit more effort, sadly, but
Yeah. It's weird.
it's it's just so dumb, bro.
What are you laughing at?
It's funny. Just Konami.
He's laughing because it's our misfortune.
Yeah.
No, it's just because I went on PlayStation to look at the deals on there, and one of the deals sections is called Big in Japan.
Where the
Love that.
fuck am I?
I
Yeah, I
don't
can relate.
know.
I'm in like Gale Caverns right now.
Oh yeah.
It's underground. It is.
What is?
Uh, oh, I don't know, I'm under attack. I can't open my map and tell you exactly where it is or the name of
I
it.
don't even know what
I
you're
just
on
looked at. I looked to see if my world was grayed out, and it was. Yep.
You know, I think I'm
need.
gonna play the second game before I play New Game Plus. I've decided.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
if you
guessing the
didn't, I'll
second
take
one
the piss
also
out of you
has New
for doing
Game
the
Plus
same
as
kind
well.
of shit
Oh
that,
yeah.
that Joe does.
Hmm.
See, I could play Dark Souls 2, but I could also play Dark Souls 1, New Game Plus 7.
No, that's the other way around. I've only played Dark Souls. Sorry, I've only played Dead Space 1 like twice. I've played Dead Space 2 like 15 times.
Yeah. That's why I
Yet
said
you're
it's a Dark
debating
Souls.
which one you prefer.
Yeah?
Surely you need to play the first one more
Yeah.
to be able to.
No.
The quantity
The
of
first one's
you playing the second one surely leans towards you prefer the second one.
a lot fresher for me. Weirdly enough.
That,
I think
like
I've
very,
fresh?
very backwards that is.
no, I think I played the first one. Like out of the two, I think I played the first one the most recent. But
You kind
they're
of like
both
burned
fresh.
yourself out of the second one almost.
No, I just don't want to keep
No,
playing it for now.
I'm going through a playthrough next week again. Don't you
Yeah,
worry.
yeah. Yeah, it's more just timing, isn't it? It's like yeah, I've got loads of stuff to do. So but
Of course.
I went through
Busy guy.
I was going through the third one again. So that's another
Well,
thing.
I've got to play the second one to be able to get to the third one yet. So you know.
Nah, don't know what you mean.
Oh yeah, I'll play the third one first then.
Oh my god, I fucking love this game.
Uno, dos, tres. All Dead Spaces are the same price. Wow.
Oh my god, that's so insane.
They're all 18 quid. Or I could be really tactical with this.
I just killed one of these things.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask this earlier, but I didn't.
No.
What would you think if they made a TV show or a film about Dead Space?
No.
They made anime, so they kind of did,
Honestly, no.
Wait, really?
and it's not very good. Yeah, they
Yes.
made animations for it. They had comics
No.
and all shit.
Do you
I
know
mean,
why I
comics
say
can
no?
be cool, but like
Mm.
I don't understand the.
Because of all the films coming out now, which are movie adaptations, and they ruin the movie. Well, the movie's ruined. It's shit.
It depends how it's done. I'd say if they make it
And
not
that's
about
what I'm saying.
Isaac.
They do it bad.
Alright, guys,
Yeah.
it's coming. Arcane's plug's coming. Hold up.
No, I wasn't even gonna bring that up.
Yeah, but the thing is
But
like,
now
how,
you've
how the fuck
mentioned
are you
it,
gonna
so
do Dead Space? Because like the story of Dead Space isn't the interesting part.
I think the world of it is.
the world is. I'd say the world is nearly as expansive as a Star Wars universe for how
Yeah,
much
but
there
only-
is.
Yeah, but it helps that
told me
it's an
about it, yeah, like, there
interactive
is-
medium. It's same shit like fucking Dark Souls.
It depends how they
Put
do it.
Dark Souls into a TV show
No, because that's more lore.
and interactiveness.
Yeah, but if you
Without
make
that interactivity, it
I don't
loses
think I
a
could
lot
think of
its
anything
value.
more boring than the Dark Souls TV show.
if you make
that
a
would be awful.
if you make like a captivating show or film about Dead Space,
I
I
mean,
think
that could
it
go
could
for
be done. Yeah,
Ah,
but-
I don't
yes.
know.
If you make a good
suppose.
show, it can make a good show.
I'm just
No,
trying
but
to
there's
think, like,
literally
how
nothing
they
to
could do
pick
it
up on for a
properly.
Dark Souls one.
No,
And-
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
you've got
To
the
be
when
lore
there's-
or the world building. You could do the fall of like Anolondo and shit like that, but we don't want to
Yeah, but no one's gonna
because
want that.
you'd miss out on the important aspect of it being a game, the interaction.
Mm,
Same with Dead Space.
I disagree. I think if it didn't even make it about Isaac and explored something different, I think it would.
They did do that. It was shit. It was really
I
bad.
don't even know
Yeah,
this is a thing.
with
Have
good
you got
writers.
like a link to it somewhere? Because I actually am like really
I
curious.
haven't got a link to it, but I can have a look for you in a sec. If and when
I'm not
have
like
the
in a
guns.
rush. I'm more just like I had no idea this was even a thing. So
mm.
I was just
Why,
curious.
Joe,
Like,
would
just
you
how bad are we talking?
I'd be
would you want them
interested.
to make a film about
I
it?
don't know if I'd want them to, but if it was done well, then yeah. Because I think there's
Yeah, but that's the
loads of good stuff
problem. It
about
has to be done well, which
Yeah.
it rarely is.
it. Yeah. If they're not
Probably
good,
If there's a
have to look into
guarantee,
it,
if there's a
because, like,
guarantee it'll be
like
good,
Joe
then yeah.
said, like, there is like a really fucking like
There's
expansive world.
there's so much to do with it that like you,
But
it-
what would you do?
anything you wanted, you
Like,
could do it about.
What would you do? Yeah, but what would you do?
Listen,
I mean, if it's
let me
anything
say
like
it
Dead
then.
Space 3, they could literally just make it like a cheesy action.
I wouldn't even say that. You could do it about pre Isaac arriving, about
Yeah,
how
they've done
it'll.
that. That was the animation.
I'm not finished. Let me finish. You could do about pre Ishimura. You could do about the perspective of a unitologist, and you could see their motivation as to why, and see if it's even relatable. Oh, did they? Oh, that's convenient, isn't it?
Mate, they've got loads. You've got Dead Space, Martyr, Catalyst, Karmic Extraction, Downfall, Aftermath, Ignition, Liberation.
Even just one of the audio logs, just turn that into a story. One of the good ones.
I think
You know the
that is
first thing
one
the
of them.
book
The
first
whole
story.
Yeah,
thing, I
that's
think,
that's
is
what
one of
that's
them.
that's why I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said one of the good ones.
Well,
Not.
Martyr's the book.
Won't be any less.
Catalyst is another
Holy
book.
fuck! Am I playing Dark Souls 2? Why is there so many fucking enemies in this
Extraction was the rail
room?
shooter.
Oh
Downfall.
my god!
Downfall is an animated horror prequel to Dead Space, and it takes place during the events of Dead Space Extraction and the Dead Space comic, leading up to the beginning of the first game. So it's the entire events of
Could do about
Ishimura
EarthGov.
before you show up.
Could do about EarthGov. You could do all sorts. Do the origins of the
Dead
marker.
Space Aftermath is a full-length animation feature released on January, comprised of both 2D and 3D animation, which means it's going to be shit because I've never seen a combination that was any good. unless it plays up the 3D animation for the sake of it looks fucking weird. The film explains the truth behind the events that happened directly after the events of Dead Space 1. The setting of aftermaths aboard the ship USG O'Bannon, which is sent to Aegis 7 to stabilize its gravity and secretly search for fragments of the marker. And then there's Ignition, which was the puzzle game. That was it.
I just think I think if you just completely stretch away from Isaac and all that, but just keep it in the Dead Space universe, I think there could be a lot to do with that. I think it's as expansive as Star Wars.
I feel like there could be a good
I don't think the expansiveness
movie
necessarily
or TV
gives it
show
anything,
in it,
because
but
it's nothing that we haven't seen before. And again, I think the main aspect of these Dead Space games that it mainly uplifts them is again the fact that
Honestly,
they
I
are
like the
games
idea
and
of
they
just
are
being able to see
interactive.
like all these different types of aliens
Yeah, but
and shit. To be honest,
if it's well
see like
written,
what
then
weird
you can differentiate it.
fucked up stuff.
Yeah.
thing is, it'd be kind of hard
I'd
to
definitely be
do it
interested.
as
It'd
good
definitely be
as the
hard.
film,
It'd
because
definitely be
obviously
hard.
the main fucking character doesn't speak at all in the game, so it's like
It'd,
Does in the later ones.
it'd definitely be hard. But if it
which
was
is why I
executed
wouldn't
well,
want it, because I know that they'd mess
Actually,
it up
wait,
somehow,
no,
because it
they
would be a
actually
hard
already
feat.
kind of did, because it was also it was also mostly inspired by Event Horizon.
Guys, just to double check, the labo tiers are what the things that you use to respec, right?
yeah.
Yes,
I've just found 2 of them in this area,
bad.
like pretty much like next
Have
door
any
to
of
each
you
other.
seen Event Horizon?
No.
No.
Event Horizon is a fucking weird film.
Mm.
It's not too bad. It's one of those horror cult classic films that have kind of gotten big relatively recently. I'd say within the past 2 years, maybe. I think it's gotten relatively bit bigger. When it first came out, it was viewed as really bad, but now that people look at it and they see, I suppose it's more method to the madness of the film. And do not get me wrong, it is fucking madness. It is a madness.
You could do
But yeah,
about
if you watch Event Horizon, you can see a decent amount of where some of the inspiration for how the USG Ishimura looks, because it's got that exact same kind of like very industrial, very metallic, rigid ends, and all the very straight corridors and shit like that. And the story's fucking weird, and it is absolutely fucked.
Mm.
And every time they make an animated film, it is. I don't think any of them have done well. If most people don't even know about them because they never fucking market them.
I just think there's
And
potential for it.
Hey,
I think there's
there's
potential for it.
There's
potential
for
for a
anything,
lot
really.
of there's a potential for a lot of games to become TV shows. It's just whether they can be executed.
Yeah.
Anything has potential. Like technically, I have potential, and I'm fucking useless.
What? What?
God, Lewis, you're so loud.
Oh my
Just
god.
turned you
Were
off.
you amazed that Jake said he had potential or something?
No. Oh shit.
Yeah, he doesn't believe it.
I thought you were just dissing Jake, going, "What? You've got potential?"
I mean, yeah. To be fair, I think that as well.
but like, I don't see what's wrong with seeing like a.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. If you think
There's nothing wrong with an attempt, but it's just
Yeah.
I also just
bad.
personally don't agree with the statement. I don't think that there'd be a good film coming out of it, because I think a main aspect.
But you said there's
is the
potential.
interactivity. I think the interactivity is what helps sell the story. Like I wouldn't necessarily believe that everyone here had a very horrible time if I hadn't had to fucking live through that exact same shit myself.
It depends how they're done.
Or same as shit
It's all
like Last of Us. I
execution.
think Last of Us is not going to be very good because of the interactivity. You feel a connection to it towards the end, not just because of the story, but
I
because
still
she
disagree.
actually helps you in gameplay.
I still disagree.
Which isn't going to be very easy to convey to film. There's a reason why I think games and films should back the fuck off and leave each other alone.
I just think everything that's going to be good in that Last of Us show will be straight copied and pasted from the game. And then anything else is going to be something that Cookman has injected in himself.
I don't think there's a lot of games that should be turned into films, and the few that I think that should be probably turned into films are ones that are heavily cinematic to begin with. So they're more games that want to be films at times.
Yeah.
I like The Last of Us, but it does want to be a film.
How do you
At
get that?
minimum, it's extremely cinematic for a game.
But so you're saying that if the Last of Us game didn't exist and it was just a film, you think it still wouldn't be as good because it's a film?
I mean,
I think it definitely could work.
I would say that
I
it
think it
wouldn't
definitely could
matter
work.
in that case because you wouldn't have something that's better to go against it. It's the same way. It's like making something from like a film, no, like from a book into a film. I'd say it's a similar kind of thing. Where let's say if you have a film and a book, if the book didn't exist and it was just the film, then I wouldn't have the book to compare it to say, well, the book does this better and that better. It wouldn't matter. But since there is a book, I do have something to compare it against. But I also have something to compare the film against. Let's say if they do release a Dead Space film, I might be able to point out, oh well, they do this bit in the storytelling a lot better than what they did in the game. But I'm
Yeah,
still probably going to overall enjoy the game more.
it's weird because like when you do these things, you kind of have to look at them as two different things to actually find enjoyment out of them half the time.
But they
It's just
always
Well, if
that
they're well written, then it won't
market it
matter.
on the fact that it comes from the
that's the
games.
thing. It's just that if you have to do that, it should never have existed in the first
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, like I think Sonic does actually a decent job.
I mean, that's the thing.
quite like
Sonic's
Well,
been like
if
Sonic's
the
been all over
yeah.
the place because he's been a
And Detective
cartoon. It's
Pikachu.
been like, yeah.
I'm not even that big of a fan of Pokemon, but I think Detective Pikachu is actually pretty good. But equally, I suppose that's got like all the other fucking TV shows to base itself off.
If the writing's good, it
cheating.
shouldn't matter. That's just it.
That's the hardest part to get right.
Use.
Yeah, especially when you're swapping out interactivity for a visual storytelling medium. Another reason why I don't think Dark Souls could work in a film, but that's for another time.
But to make it, that's why you separate and just keep the universe, just keep the world, and you just take out the idea that it was based off a game, and just think you have the groundwork.
What you want is a Dead Space film, but the only thing that's got to do with Dead Space is in the same universe, so you don't want anything to do with Dead Space.
So what you've said,
actually, how about this, Joe? Would you be content if, let's say, they made a film that was Dead Space in like it was directly inspired by Dead Space, all that kind of shit, but it wasn't actually Dead Space?
no,
It wasn't actually in that world. You wouldn't.
no.
Why is that?
Well, I wouldn't really care if it's inspired by Dead Space, then fine. But they're kind of just the same if they're based on the game or if they're inspired. I think they're just sort of the same territory. It's if it's taking inspiration.
I don't think any game really should be turned into a film. Albeit, I am definitely going to watch Sonic.
It depends how adaptation is. That's pretty much all it is. If it's directly based off the game, like plot point by plot point, just taking out the gameplay, then yeah, absolutely not.
Well, yeah. Well, what's the point of that?
That's what I mean. Yeah, they shouldn't do that. But if they can adapt it into its own thing, so that you see the game and the film as separate things, then I'd say that's good.
But if they're two separate, but you have to think of them as two separate things, then why not just have them as two separate things?
That's what I said.
Yeah. Not
And I mean, like, just don't bother involving it.
But then if you don't openly involve it, that's all that's going to be said about it is that it's copying that. But if you say that it's based,
I mean, yeah, and if you say if it's based off that, people are going to compare it to that and say it's shit because it's not that. So you're not winning either way.
that's the thing. They just shouldn't exist.
Because they don't really make either crowd happy.
well, they've got to take advantage of the medium they've got. If you're making a film out of Dead Space, you have to rely on the writing.
That's why you have a game and not a film. If
Yeah.
you've got a game.
But if I was to say really good stories could be made out of it just in the form factor of films or shows, I think it could work.
I mean, I have to say explicitly, do I think it could work? Yeah, but I think it would work as good. I also don't really see the point. Like, yeah, it definitely could work. There's a lot of stories that could work in like that medium. But I think when put up against the game, I don't think it would stand as tall anywhere near.
That's fine.
Is there any fucking TV? Is there any TV show or film adaptation that's actually like even considered on the same level as the original? Like even Sonic, people like Sonic, but the original games are still probably considered over it.
I don't know.
I cannot think of one.
No one considers Mortal Kombat over the games. Even if you like it, no one does unless you're a moron. No one even knows the Street Fighter films.
I can't even say anything for Arcane because I don't know how the people feel about
Actually,
the
yeah,
lore
no,
for that.
fair enough. Arcane, you've got me there. People fucking hate League.
Yeah.
A lot of people really like fucking Arcane.
Arcane is
So you've got me
because
there.
Arcane is
You've got me, fair enough.
fantastic. All right, it's nothing less. It's got flaws. I will say that. So before bloody Jay comes on,
But
be
yeah,
like,
but how-
oh, it's plot
But
armor.
if they didn't, how would they walk?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well-
I nearly sighed there, but you know what? You're right.
Philosophical. So yes, bro.
You're right.
I should spout shit more often. Wait.
That's all you do. It's okay.
Actually, I now want to have a quick
Mhm.
look at game film adaptations. Best game film adaptations. Let's Google that. Actually, I want to see what Google. Or
It's
what
probably
these articles will tell
it'll
me.
probably just be
There's
Sonic
a
or
Final
Arcane.
Fantasy film. Oh wait, there's loads in there actually.
I don't know. I don't want to touch that.
Well, the people actually like the Tomb. People think the Tomb Raider film's okay,
What, the new one
but it's.
or the
I've
the
forgotten
older?
what that was. I think I was
Yeah,
meant like
everyone
the original
does.
with Angelina Jolie.
Oh yeah, I suppose it's just
That's
goofy.
considered to at least be a
yeah.
kind of like, yeah, it's there.
It's just there. Yeah,
The Hitman film didn't know. There's
That's
a Far
terrible.
Cry film. Oh wait, I bet it's by U-Ball, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
The-
it's U-Ball.
the
I
hit-
See,
fucking
that's the
knew
thing,
it.
They always fall into just a pit of redundancy, even if they are any good, because it's. I don't know. It shouldn't exist.
I think
So dumb.
the safest option would be something that has more lore than a direct storyline.
Yeah,
So that's the
yeah,
least
sure. But the-
comparable.
But the issue that you get is then you get shit like fucking Final Fantasy 15, where they've got like an entire anime and 2 films that of information that's just not in the game. So
Mm.
you're completely missing out on extremely important fucking
That's
shit.
really silly.
Or then you get the fucking. Who here knows about the Ratchet and Clank film?
Nope.
No.
The Ratchet and Clank film was released. I don't know if it was released the same time. It was roughly about the same time as the release of the remake of the original game. And what it was all the cutscenes from the game with a couple of added extra animations in between. That was it. Because they didn't have gameplay. It was literally just the cutscenes of the game.
That is, yeah, honestly, that
If
is.
you go watch like the Lego Batman movie and stuff like that, they have loads of additional content in between the scenes that are ripped from the game. And then Ratchet and Clank game is like, well, if you just have like 20 minutes, I think it is, of like unique
Yeah, Jake, have you
animated
watched the
cutscenes.
Cuphead thing yet?
I haven't. Have you?
I have not. No, I'm again still gonna get
You're
around
all
to it.
terrible. How dare you? I have.
Dead Rising Watchtower. I
I
didn't
haven't.
even know this was a thing.
I did know it existed. I know very little about it, other than it is awful.
Oh,
It
that's
sounds
yeah.
like it's meant to be set in the universe of Dead Rising 3. Since it came out in 2015, I think I'm correct with that. Oh yeah, who here knows that Rampage is based off a video game?
Yeah, I knew that.
It's based off a video
Oh,
game
that's a terrible
in like
film.
name alone. It has got
Yeah.
nothing to do with the original. It's no on name
I
alone.
love Rampage.
And the fact that it's got
Rampage the game is sick.
Oh, it's a brilliant game. It's got nothing to do with the game other than A,
I've
name,
still
and
got
B,
it.
big monsters.
Got my
Have you played
PS2, bro.
have you played the have you what is it? That's the original, isn't it? Or is that the yeah no?
I believe so.
There's
I,
one.
I
There's a
just had
really
so
old
much.
one that's
You,
six. there's
you
a-
literally
there's a
just
middle that's 4-bit.
fight other monsters,
Right,
and you just
just
big
kick the
things,
shit
yeah.
out of everything. I played it with my brother all the time.
It's brilliant. I love it.
I absolutely love. I really want to play it again now.
Actually, I heard that the
Is there a
Warcraft
PC
film
port?
wasn't too bad. Of Rampage,
Yeah,
with
I'm looking this up now.
with
I
legal
reckon, wait.
means and definitely not emulation. Yes. Otherwise, no.
Rip.
Bro, there's so many Pokemon
F.
films. There's
There
so
is-
many Pokemon films.
I mean, that's the thing though, because Pokemon's like an anime anyway, isn't it? So
yeah. Was
Yeah.
Pokemon a game or an anime first?
I think it was a game
Ooh.
I think it was
first.
about. I think it
but
was about.
Well,
I
that's-
think it was about the same time.
I'm pretty
That's quite tough, isn't it? I never even
Well,
thought
actually,
on.
I
You
wanna
know,
say-
What
I'm
came
pretty
first,
sure
the
it was a
anime or
game
the game?
first.
you know,
I
I
think it was
never
a game
even.
first.
I
But
never
Oh.
even like considered that.
Who here remembers that extremely good film, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time?
Excellent.
I remember it.
Ripped from a game series.
Yeah.
A good fucking game series is that. One of the good Ubisoft game series.
I mean,
From what I
it's
remember,
been a
I
very.
mean, I
I
did
wish I
watch it a
could
long
remember.
time
It's
ago.
been a
but
very
I
long
can't
I don't
time
remember.
since
remember
I've seen
enjoying
it.
it. Oh, who here has seen the Super Mario Brothers film? Actually,
I've
No.
seen clips of it.
it's got nothing to do with Super Mario.
It
Nothing to
looks
do
like
with
the
Mario outside the name.
worst fucking thing. It looks so
It's
bad.
got less to do with Mario than Rampage does with the game, and that's a fucking impressive feat.
Yeah.
The Resident Evil films are weird, but I kind of like them. They're
Oh
shit, but I
god,
like
they're
'em.
terrible. Yeah.
Oh, fucking what was it? Do you remember the Angry Birds movie where it's a kids' film and they just
Oh.
straight up make like an extremely overt sex joke midway through?
What did they say?
Oh, what is it? So what is it? The pigs steal all the eggs like they do in the game, right?
Hmm.
And then Chuck, who is the yellow one, the one that goes quick,
Yeah.
he says he's taken all of our eggs. You know what we've got to do? We've got to start repopulating. Come on, ladies, let's get busy while thrusting his hips in the air. Just the most overt sexual. Like, I don't care if you're gonna put sex jokes into a kids' film. I really don't. But you
This man's-
might want to be a bit more fucking subtle than that.
Guys, this guy has the pizza cutter from Bloodborne.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you can get it.
How
in the
do
game,
I
can't
get
you?
it?
I forgot you can get it. I don't know.
I
Pizza
want
gun.
it.
Jared, did you watch that Warcraft film?
No.
I remember hearing that it's actually not too bad.
I haven't heard anything about it. I don't know. I don't know.
Right, so someone here is saying, right, I've only seen bits and pieces from this film, hence the low rating. The 1 star comes from the fact that they passed over the existence of night elves.
I don't know what that stands. How that stands in the universe.
And he's saying that he hasn't seen the whole film, so they might not.
Oh, that's really stupid then. What?
He admitted to not seeing the whole film, then asked why they passed up on the existence of an entire race.
You know,
Why
I
people
didn't
keep
play.
saying that
I
the
didn't. You know what?
Ratchet
I didn't play all of Dead Space, but I didn't like how they just ignored the whole marker plot line. That was so stupid.
Yeah, honestly,
That's exactly. It's like saying that.
kind of dumb. Really missed opportunity. I can't believe that they.
To be fair, the first Silent Hill film
Had
is
so
actually
much
not
potential.
too bad. But again,
I hear that again. You have to separate the two things to actually enjoy it. So
but yeah,
it's
but the issue is it constantly takes everything from the games. It steals so much from the games where it's to the point. Why wouldn't you just play the game?
We should all like watch
Literally.
them.
I would be more scared playing Silent Hill than I would watch, because watching it, it's not
It's
going
the
to hurt me. It's not
interactivity.
going to affect me. But the interactivity is like, oh, if I die, how fucking far back I'm going to go
So that's
back?
the funny thing. I think horror works a lot better in games, like in terms of
Definitely.
actual like scare factor than films
Definitely.
do.
Yeah.
Because films, I just end up watching them a lot of the time just so that I can just,
I can
have
name
a
more
laugh.
good horror games than I can horror films.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's because horror as a film is incredibly hard to do right. But like
'Cause
with
how
a
are you
game,
gonna
it's like
scare someone?
when you put people in the world, like it again, like when you add that
you put-
immersion, it makes it
and
a
then
lot more.
and you add all shit on
Well,
top with stakes.
yeah, exactly.
Alien Isolation, actually, to be fair though, Alien Isolation is also inspired by like one of the horror greats, so fed into it.
Yeah.
Also made by an RTS company who's also English. Who'd have thought?
I don't know.
Oh, the Monster Hunter film.
We don't
I
talk
mean,
about that.
yeah, it had
It's a bloody
Diablos
Paul
and
W.S.
Rathalos.
Anderson. So
Nothing else to do with it though.
it's just Paul W.S. Anderson.
It's trash.
So yeah.
The Uncharted movie has got 40% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Woo! It
That's
was
a
way
spicy one.
way higher than that earlier. Oh my god.
I need to know who the target audience for this shit is
I don't know.
See,
because they
who is it gonna
never
be?
do well.
because the target audience isn't for people that play the games, because they just play the fucking game 9 times
Yeah.
out of 10, and it's not
But
for
then they
film
gotta be.
goers.
But then they gotta be for people who play the games though, because people will know that it's for playing the game. That it's based off the game. It's
Yeah,
such a weird
but
thing.
then they also like either completely rip off the game, so why wouldn't I just do it, or they just miss everything about the game. And then
don't
the
know.
general movie-going public isn't going to fucking want to watch it, because if they even hear that it's got anything to do with the game, they might
They
go,
think, oh,
"Oh
missed,
well,
yeah.
I don't know what's going to go on, so I'm not going to go watch it then because I won't understand it."
Yeah.
But then the movie does try to cater to both at the same time. They try to both cater to the people that don't know what's going on and the people that do, and it just ends up being fucking.
How would you even
messy.
do fan service for that? I don't-
You say El Dorado, and yeah.
Mm.
She's like, "Oh yeah, do you remember that time we went El Dorado? God, that was fun."
So how do you key jangle to the Uncharted audience? Because they've already had the payoffs. So I don't know.
Right, what do you think is the lowest rated video game movie on Rotten Tomatoes?
I don't know.
I want to guess.
He's just googling it now.
No. Video game movie. Uncharted. I beg it be Uncharted.
No,
Be funny if it
nowhere
was.
fucking near, mate. You are nowhere near.
No,
Uncharted's
I was
40%.
just begging.
There is so much lower.
I know the second Silent Hill film is utter shite. Like
It's
it's
also
like
not bottom.
irredeemably bad.
It's not bottom either. It is trash, but it's not considered
Thing is,
the
this
worst.
is
by
this is
Rotten
Rotten.
Tomatoes.
This
Can you
is
give us a hint?
this is Rotten
Can I give you a
Tomatoes. This
hint?
is Rotten Tomatoes. It could
Yeah.
literally be
I
anything.
mentioned the game earlier, and there's a photo of it in the fucking admin's chat.
Is it one of the wait? Is it one of the Resident Evil ones?
No, it inspired Resident Evil. Do you want me to just say it?
Fuck it, just say it 'cause I ain't guessing it.
Alone in the Dark from 2005.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't think they'd make a film from it. What?
Neither did I.
They made a film from that?
Well, we say they. What we mean is you, Bowl, because he makes most of these TOS films. Like, let's go over. I'm going to quickly count. Out of 48 films here that I've got in front of me, I'm going to count how many are made by this prick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Long count.
Please tell me this is what I think it does.
Oh, where's 6? 6, 6. No. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen his name. Thank fuck.
We love you long time.
Oh god, I've gone a while without seeing his name. Ah, luckily, out of 48, 5 of the films are directed by him. Is Rampage on here? If Rampage isn't on here, then they're missing one, because he did that.
Holy fuck!
I don't think Rampage is here, so they are missing another one that he makes a lot of them, and they're all trash. However, don't say that to his face, because he'll challenge you to a boxing match.
I'll have him.
But no, genuinely, what is it? He's like one of the few directors that has actually been known to like get in the ring with people that talk shit about his film.
That's so weird. Such a
I've seen
weird
clips
thing
of
to
him on
do.
YouTube. He just beats the shit
I
out
could
of
not
them.
imagine being that soft
I
about
know.
all your
I know.
fucking films.
That's like when the Squid Game director got angry that like LeBron James didn't
James.
like the ending for it.
It's like
He
you
also
take
made-
it personally, like bro.
It's like,
His
damn,
highest
really?
rated film here, his highest rated film, which in the ranking is rank 41 and has got a whopping 9% on Rotten Tomatoes, 34% audience score. You fucking what?
That's not good. That's not a good
It's
score.
not very good, is it? No.
Like,
No,
I
no,
don't know
no,
what-
mate. That's higher than it should be.
What film is it?
Postal.
Oh.
He made a Postal film. It is,
Ah.
and it's
okay.
got 34%.
I don't know. I can't comment.
Please tell me, does this do?
This is a great adaptation of Postal 2. Well, no, it's not, because they make out the dude to be like
Oh
some
my
sort of
fucking god, this is the best game ever
down,
made.
like beaten down person.
Oh
that's sort
my
of like,
fucking
"Oh, I
god.
don't know what's going on with my life, and I just want to live my life alone." When in reality, he is a narcissistic, egotistical, murdering sociopath
It's like Last Jedi.
with absolutely no fucking remorse for
things.
anyone.
Last Jedi.
Oh.
We love Last Jedi.
Huh.
No?
Bro, there's
Just
a
me?
guy here trying to make it out it's fucking art. Some people that watch films are wankers, I tell you.
Some.
He's here just like, is this a good movie? No, it's not. But it is overflowing with risky chunks of comedy taboos, and that should at least be appreciated. We don't have to like or agree with the ridiculous humour, but it's still important to be able to create such a film. Underneath the absurdity, real questions are raised, hints of uncomfortable truths are leaked, and that is the value of such comedy. No, it is not. That is not what this film does. It just throws out really fucking low end humour. Really low end edgy humour. You know, like the kind of shit when like you're fucking 12 and like you just say the words like, oh, some insert person's gonna die. There's no punchline, just, oh, you're gonna die, and then everyone laughs. It's that kind of humour.
Mm.
There's a bit where children get lit up with bullets, right? You could potentially somehow construe that to be funny,
Of course.
but they don't. The punchline is just they're shooting and killing children in a crowd. That is the punchline.
That's not a punchline, that's just stating what's happening.
No, that is the punchline for that entire scene.
Wowzer.
It's bad. Or the Max Payne film.
I've not watched.
I've watched that very long time ago.
It's not very good. The Doom film.
It sounds like it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I
It's
could
good,
imagine
it's
it
good.
would be.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate, it is. Oh, it's so bad.
We can't.
It
If they
tries to
Is it bad in a funny way, or is it just awful?
it's just there is like
Oh,
one good. There is
no.
one good scene where they use slow motion. One.
No way. The game made around slow motion. They used slow motion once in the film.
Fuck
Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
bro.
The game that they went, okay, what if we make an entire game but fill it with bullet time and make you be like an action hero going up against unreasonable
An
odds and shit
Akron
like that,
hero.
and give you all these kind of like dives, rolls, all sorts of things to like stylishly take out your enemies while doing it on slow mo. How about we do one single slow motion where he dives back and shoots a guy with a shotgun, or the guy
That's the only
misses
bit I
a
remember.
point blank target.
That's the only bit I remember. The slow
I'm
motion bit.
destined to open this. What do you fucking mean? Okay.
Did anyone here actually watch the Hitman film?
It's
No.
not good.
No.
All I remember is
It's really
subdermal body armor. That's
really
all I know about
stupid.
that film.
It's
So
really
he's got
stupid.
subdermal body armor. Okay, but like, surely it's not that strong. And if it is,
Yes.
it's not stopping bullet impact.
It's really stupid. It's a really
Like, at
dumb
least
film.
John Wick doesn't do it well, but John Wick at least acknowledges that bullet impact is a thing for like 2 minutes and then completely ignores it. But it's
Aside from that.
fucking it, man.
Well, you know what? Maybe one day we might be able to watch a Dead Space one.
Just go watch Event Horizon. That's closest you're getting.
No.
What do you mean that's a good film? It's got like Lawrence Fishburne in it.
No, that makes it a
Maybe
good
that's why
film.
it's good.
I was gonna say that makes
To
it a
be
good
fair,
film, then, doesn't it?
To be fair, I could watch that guy file his taxes. That'd be shit. That'd be fucking shitting great. He's a chill bloke. It's like the best part of. Best part of the Matrix
Fucking
films,
love
in my
this
opinion.
game.
Wait, they made a Dead or Alive film. I'll be surprised if it's not just porn. I really will be.
You are severely
Wait, so
terrible if
no?
you like
Do you
that
know
game.
what they called the name of the film?
What?
DOA, comma, Dead or Alive, and the DOA stands for Dead or Alive.
Oh,
so it's
thanks for
called Dead or
spelling that
Alive,
out.
Dead or Alive.
Oh my god.
Why do
bro.
films keep doing that? Why do they keep having the redundant
SMH my
semicolons?
head.
SMH my head.
FML, fuck my life.
Well,
So fucking dumb.
on that subject, I think we've veered away long enough to have worn it dry a bit for until we go on to the other Dead Space games. So we're gonna
Yeah.
call it a day here. So if anyone's listening in the future, I hope you've enjoyed this. Anyone who's in now, I hope you enjoyed it. Anyone watches later, I hope you enjoyed it. All the links.
And everyone played Dead Space.
Yeah, everyone played Dead Space, even though it's
If you
most
don't,
of it's
I'll end your Dead
most of
Space.
it's already been spoiled for you, but play it anyway. So most of the links are in the description. No one here does anything, so that's all you get.
Insulting
yeah.
us again.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's because you guys spend your time playing a shit game called Elden Ring.
yeah, you're right. So join us next week for the current state of Star Wars. That's gonna be really fun. Can't wait for that. I actually really can't wait for that. I hope Tyler's on for that.
I was just about to say, I really
I
hope
really hope he
Tyler's
is. Like, bloody hell.
It'd be like him versus the world.
Yeah. We're gonna have to see. Alright. Speak to you guys later.